Good morning. Let's play some ranked. I think what we're going to do as we said last stream, we're going to play some adventure with the Bag of Giving. Yeah. So Bag of Giving is items of all classes are offered in the shop and spend all of your gold to generate random items. Class items inside activate, we gain 0.1 maximum stamina. We do start with a broccoli and we do start with a garlic and 2 bags. Yee! Okay, what do we want? I think we should probably grab a sword. We should probably grab a banana. Bag of stones could be good. I think we do get the bag of stones. In the hopes that we find a couple of stones. There's one. And I think we probably want Shelly as well. So that's what we're going to do. You're a rare. You're a common. Common. So the only item that needs to be in this bag is the broccoli. Alright. We'll put you up there. Bag of stones here. We'll put a rock there. Happy days. We'll send it. And then the sound's gone a little bit lower today. There's a new patch and it's made the sound go a bit lower. So we'll have to play around with that. They've got a goober. They've only got 2 activators because they put rocks there and not the shield. They could have had a 3rd activator, which would have healed them for more. They probably will win because that's going to out-heal our banana, especially in the fatigue damage. Although maybe not. Our rock is doing a couple of damage a tick. Let's hide that a second. Let's see how we got on. The stone actually did more damage than the wooden sword by 5 damage. Interesting. So maybe 2 swords is the play to start with. Right, what do we got? Good lord. Items inside used a buff. We refund 25% of the buffs used. The broccoli gains 2 luck every 6 seconds, and if we have at least 5 luck, we gain 2 rejuvenation instead. Garlic is obviously every 4 seconds we gain 3 armor, and there's a 30% chance to remove a vampirism off your opponent. Banana is every 5 seconds we heal for 4, regenerate 1 stamina. This is a little heal after 5 seconds, heal for 5, plus 3 for each light item. Rock's a weapon, sword's a weapon, pretty standard. So nothing currently uses buffs. Laws of attack. After 4 hits we gain an empower. And I believe this is every 4 hits we gain an empower, and it attacks 5% faster for each luck. We may as well use the bag space because we have it. You are an epic weapon, so you don't actually need to be in the main bag, so you can stay there. We've got a luck, which is accuracy by 5%. That also synchronizes nicely with the broccoli, and we've got a snowball. We'll put the snowball there, and I guess we send it. Yep. We should have read the patch notes. We'll read the patch notes after this first game. This should be the 4th attack. That gives us an empower. This should also give us an empower. We won before we could do another empower. That's fine. Okay. We've already got a Turbo Shelly. Insane. Potion belt and another bag slot. So another bag slot is perfect. This doesn't need to touch anything, but it does need to, the shiny shell can touch this for an extra 3 heal. We've also got potion belt, and we've got every 3.6 seconds we use a rejuvenation to gain a luck and 2 spikes. That again synchronizes nicely with the broccoli because we're going to gain 2 rejuvenation every 6 seconds, and every 3.6 seconds this is going to maintain our 5 luck. And it's going to give us 2 spikes, and this attacks faster for every 2 spikes, so that actually kind of plays nicely. There also is a chance for that to be refunded, so we'll do this, because this bag has a 25% chance to refund the buff used. Yeah, to refund 25% of the used buff. So that's going to refund it. Now, we do want to buy a starting skill. I think we do want to get level up as well again. But we need 5 gold. How can we make 5 gold? It sells for 2. I was going to say we could sell this in a shell or something. But that's going to give us 3 gold if we do this. That's going to give us 4 gold if we sell the luck. We don't really want to sell the luck. I mean, we could sell the bag of stones for 2. We could sell the stone for 1. That's 3 gold. And then we can sell the snowball for 5 gold. And that's going to give us level up. You can sit in there, so you're now going to give us an additional 0.1 maximum stamina. You need to go in there, actually. You could also go in this bag instead of the sword. And that can also go in the bag and the refund. So now basically in this bag we've got 5 items. That's an epic. That's an epic. That's normal. All these are just normal items. Yeah. We could also do like that as well. That way we still have the spare space for when we get another class item. And I think we send it. It's got 11, Turbo Shelly is cleanse effects have a 25% chance to cleanse an additional debuff. Every 11 seconds we gain 2 heat. We cleanse 6 debuffs and we heal for 40, and it triggers 30% faster for each potion. And then level up is every 5 seconds we gain 10 maximum health, 1 stamina, 1 mana, and 1 luck. Again, synchronizes nicely with these two, or synergizes, sorry, nicely with these two. I've just woke up, I can't talk. And it triggers 10% faster for each round that's passed since round 3. So that's just gonna ramp. Okay, send it. Piggy bank, or piggy pinata, and a pan with 5% crit chance. We should get another empower here. Yes, we do. Yeah, so the gloves are every 4 hits we gain an empower. It's not worded that way, mind you. It says after 4 hits gain 1 empower, which to me means you gain 1 empower and then you stop gaining empower, but I don't know. We don't need the hammer. The flame could be nice to put there. So now this bag has all 6 activators, although this doesn't activate more than once. And we also have a 50% chance on a weapon to remove a random buff from your opponent, or we can put it in the backpack and cleanse 1 debuff every 2 seconds, which again synergizes with Shelly, because this is going to have a 25% chance to cleanse an additional debuff. So we either want to get rid of their buffs or we want to get rid of our debuffs. I think we want to get rid of their buffs. This is going to scale. It's currently got a 1.6 second cooldown. This has a 1.4, so this starts better, but this just ramps and gets better. We could turn you into a hero sword as well, I guess. Or we could get another Shelly. We either get a hero sword, which is start of the battle, weapons gain +1 damage. It's a little bit more damage than the original sword, being 1.3. It also uses less stamina, and it's got the same ATS, or cooldown attack speed. I kind of feel like we get another Shelly. And then if we get another flame, we can make an additional Turbo Shelly. I think Turbo Shellies are crazy powerful. We're going to spin you around. We're going to put potion there. We're going to put you here. Or better yet, like that. Yep. I don't think we reserve anything. We have no gold to reserve anything, so I think that's fine. We send it. Spike Shield is probably going to get us killed. Daggers are going to attack faster. And their sword's going to attack 20% faster as well. Yeah, we're probably going to die to Spike Shields. Turbo Shelly saved us there with the 40 heal, the big clutch 40 heal. Nice win. Here... No, that's fine. I was about to say here, this is where we want to probably put this in a weapon, but it is in a weapon. So that doesn't actually matter. We have another Turbo Shelly. You don't use any buffs, you don't need to be in the bag. You can go there to fill out the bag slots. We have 10% lifesteal in a weapon. We've got Molten Spear. This uses a heat to hit. Oh, before a miss. So when it misses, it consumes a heat and it deals +5 damage. This could be kind of nice to use instead of the common wooden sword. We can move Shelly here, not that it needs to be there. We can put you here. We sell this. We get lifesteal in there because that's going to hit 3 to 8 damage. This is only hitting 4 to 5, so that makes sense. We've also got a squirrel, which is every 4 seconds it steals a random buff. This also procs with the garlic for some reason. Oh, it's food. Ooh, food or pets. So this wants to have Shelly and a fire. like this kind of thing, so it actually removes more armor. So I think we are going to very quickly redo our bag slots. Okay, bags are reorganized. So now we've got a spear, which is going to remove 10 armor on hit. Because it's touching 2 fiery things, it's going to use some heat. We don't really gain much heat, 11 seconds to gain 2 heat. They start off the game with 1 heat at least. The squirrel is touching 5 things, so it's going to trigger, what, 50, 60, 75% faster. And that's going to steal a random buff, which could be heat, which will be good. We've got both the Shellys up here. We've got some food, we've got some luck. Yeah, okay. And both of these that are consuming a buff are in the bag that is Puzzle Bag of Energy, which is refund 25% buffs used. We have all 6 things in this bag, so we're going to basically gain a bunch of max stamina. I think that's okay. We could go with chili. We'll reserve a chili and we'll reserve bag space, but we're probably not going to have the gold to buy either of them. We also probably want that for spikes, so claws of attack scale quicker. We'll see. Send out some coffee during this fight. Lots of boomerangs, some stones. Shelly saved us there. How do we get on for damage? Whoops, I moused over the first thing. So Molten Spear was actually doing the most damage. Claws of Attack was second, which is interesting. Okay. We've got a crow and we've got a dagger. That's kind of nuts. We don't want the dagger, so we're going to sell that for 2 gold. Yep. We got a crow that we can't put anywhere. Every 3 seconds, items trigger 6% faster and gain 6% chance to duplicate debuffs they inflict up to 10 times. Steals 1 luck from our opponent. We could get rid of the squirrel. And then we could get the crow in. I don't know where we'd want to put the crow though. We don't really inflict debuffs right now. No, we don't inflict a singular debuff. What can we sell? This sells for 1, which will get us nowhere. I think we sell the squirrel. Every 4 seconds stealing a random buff is kind of garbage for a 3-slotter. So I think we sell this and we buy... We could either get the chili, which is very important. And then we can probably put you here or something. Although we would want you to touch both the Shellys and the weapons, which we're never going to be able to do. Trying to think how we can actually do this. There kind of makes sense. We can also move the other Shelly into the bag as well. I don't know if we want the pepper, because this is going to give us heat and heal 5, and if we have at least 10 heat, which we're not going to do, it's going to cleanse a debuff, which again synergizes real nicely. If we put the chili in, even if we put the chili here for example, it means we still have the 3 bag slots ready for the crow, and the crow could technically live there. I mean, ideally we want it like here, but with Shelly moved up 1. How are we doing this? That works perfectly, really, when we think about it. You can live there, you can live there, and then we buy the pepper and put you there. The only thing you're not hitting now is garlic and this book, which I think is okay. Yeah, I think that's okay. We can also technically move it up. We can put something up here as well. Not that the crow's going to hit it, but we can put something here. We could do that, for example, if we have another bag space. I think that's okay. I think we keep the pineapple locked in, and I think we keep the leather bag locked in. Send it. Again, we may not be inflicting debuffs, but we are going to steal this person's luck. When we have more luck, it means this is going to give us rejuvenation. when we have rejuvenation, this is then going to give us more spikes and more luck, and then it's going to ramp the gloves. Okay. We got a stone golem. Crazy. So this so early on is really strong to have on turn 7. That's absurd. Where's the heart? Because this is a godly item. And we have a 5% chance to get a godly item on turn 7, which means we should not have this early on. That's crazy strong to have this early on. It does have a 5.5 second cooldown. On hit, it gains an Empower, has a 30% chance to stun. When it uses 7 rejuvenation, it reduces the cooldown to 2.6 and we gain 150 armor, and it deals plus 10 damage for each bag of stones. So if we had bag of stones and we had 7 rejuvenation, this would be a no-brainer, and I would even go as far as taking out the spear. I think I might even... I don't know if you want to keep this. It sells for 8 gold. I don't think the 5.5 second cooldown to hit 8 for 13 damage is worth it. No, it's not. I mean, technically this is going to attack almost 4 times in the time it takes this to hit once. We're never going to get 7 rejuvenation because this book is using a rejuvenation to get spikes. Unless we don't use the book. But even then, this is going to take, like, what, 18 plus seconds to gain the 7 rejuvenation. I think we could probably sell you and buy bag space instead. I mean, eventually the claws are going to run out, as in, these aren't going to be very good. They're not going to scale that well, because they don't deal an extra damage per spike, it's just every 4 hits they gain an Empower, which obviously scales everything. I'm not sure. I mean, the Molten Spear is pretty good. It's not going to be great forever, especially when it only has a 65% accuracy. I think we hold on to you right now, and we send it. And then we see what we get next turn. Lots of heat generation. Like a crazy amount of heat generation. Yeah, we can't, not this early on. We don't stand a chance to beat heat that early on. And neither are Shelly's procced. Okay, interesting. We've got a Paradise Bird. Every 2.7 seconds, items gain a 7% chance to duplicate the buffs again, heal 7% more, and trigger 7% faster. Whereas you have a chance to inflict more debuffs and steal luck. This bird is probably better than the other bird, but we can't put it there because we don't have the bag slot. We also got given a bag of stones, which means this is going to have plus 10 damage. Chance-based items are more likely to trigger. So I guess that means it's going to trigger slightly faster and have a slightly higher % chance to duplicate buffs. It is 15% on the base, so it's not very good here. And both of these Shellies would be really good to have this here, because it's going to give these a higher % chance to cleanse debuffs. However, I would like a subclass. So one of these items is going to have to go. Crow sells for 7, this sells for 10. This is probably better than the Crow, seeing as we're not inflicting debuffs right now. So I think we sell the Crow. Yeah, I think we sell the Crow. I think we can also, we're going to have to move everything up by 1. And then we're going to put you here instead. You don't need to be, oh, you do need to be in both bags, but that doesn't matter, that's fine. And now we can do what, sorry? We can put this here and the bird can live there. Ideally it wants to move back 1, but we need bag space. I think we buy the merchant. I think merchant makes the most sense. It means everything triggers 30% faster. I would like that to hit both the Shellies. That's not going to be possible unless we put it here. and we can't put it there because we have no bag space to move it and put it there. Is this where we take a loss or two and we move over to the stone golem? Use 7 rejuvenation, so technically you can live there. I wanted to put a bag of stones in here, but we don't have the bag space. We're going to have to do that and put a bag of stones like that. That's going to give it plus 10 damage. We also want the scales in, so it attacks faster. Unless we put you here. Bag of stones here. Spin you upside down. I mean, scales there would kind of work. You can go there instead. You're now weighed down a bit, too much on one side. We need 4 gold. I'm going to sell the spear. I'm going to buy bag space. I'm going to do this. You can now live there. You can move across one. Bag of stones can go above. You can now move across one. Actually, you can stay there. Chance-based effect are more likely to trigger. So that's going to have a higher % chance to stun. I would rather have this next to both the Shellys though. At this point, I kind of feel like we don't need the things in the stamina pouch, seeing as that costs no stamina. So you can live over there, which means you're going to trigger 30% faster because we are in different... Well, sorry, the difference between the gold values is within 5. The bird can probably live somewhere like... it needs to hit the stone golem as well. Really need this to hit the stone golem. And both the Shellys. Unless we do... This is probably going to be crazy bad. Unless we do that for 30 gold. We then move you up here. We put you here. That's now within 5 gold already, which is crazy. You can probably go there. That is now the same amount of gold. Chili can go in one. Broccoli can live there. Gloves can go down here because they're getting touched by... Oh, this isn't touching the stone golem though. Can't believe I've done this. Like that, I guess? Both the Shellys are being hit, gloves are being hit, books being hit. This doesn't need to be hit. I would rather we don't have the book in. And I'd rather put broccoli there instead. So broccoli's going to scale look quicker. And we're going to start pumping rejuvenation, which is then going to be consumed for 7. So this has a much faster attack speed. That kind of seems alright. We did want this touching both the Shellys. Ugh. I guess we can't do that. Kind of feel like you go there. Do you have any? You don't have any slots for gemstones. Is this how we're rocking for a second? We could also get a cat, which would give this more crit chance. We can also do what exactly? You can technically live there, and we can put this bag up here. Here instead. Just trying to think what else we can put in. So we're gaining faster. It's only going to hit one Shelly. So debuff removal is going to be quicker. Or we're going to have a higher % chance to remove an extra debuff. Don't know how important that is. This also loses value doing that. Why? Oh, because we've moved the chili. Yeah, okay, we can't do that. Yeah, alright, that's going to have to be how that works. This deals 6 damage of 150% lifesteal after 5 seconds. We may as well bang it in. I think it's probably... Oh, you do have a gem slot. Oh, I must have picked up the fire for a gem slot. You can have lifesteal then, because you're going to hit for 18 to 23 damage, I believe. We could buy twine for a little bit of max health. I don't think we need it. We want to keep hold of that. We could sell a garlic. We could sell the book. I don't really want to sell either of them though. What am I doing? We can just do that, can't we? Oh no, we can't. For some reason I thought that would give us an extra bag slot, but that's not how that works at all. We may as well put the fire in. Alright, let's send it, let's see how this goes. I kind of still want the pineapple for the spikes, but at this point I'm more interested to get about getting more bag of stones and more rejuvenation. So we probably want this. Do we sell the book? I think we sell the book and we get another broccoli. And then I don't know if that's better than a banana. I don't think it is. I think that's probably better. One heat or a garlic? Garlic's probably better, so this then triggers faster. They're both being hit, everything's being hit. And we'll keep hold of these two things. Alright, let's send it. Your buffs are going to be harder to strip. So this weapon's probably not going to strip any buffs. Oh, we are stripping some buffs. And we hit 22 rejuvenation. When did that happen, sorry? Is that because we're duplicating buffs? Why did we gain so many buffs so quickly? So, we've got 2 luck. We gain some... We're already gaining rejuvenation. Oh, because this thing is giving us rejuvenation. Whatever we have the least of. Ooh. So actually... That's crazy. Wait, hang on, what? Oh, it's because this gave us 5, because it duplicated the buffs. That's bizarre. I wasn't expecting this to go into its... faster ATS for ages, but in actual fact it was 5.43 seconds in, we had 7 rejuvenation, and it used 7 rejuvenation, and then from that point on it had a much faster attack speed. Yeah, 1.61. What did we end on because of the bird? 1.29 attack speed, 35 to 40 damage. Crazy. I'm glad we moved across to use this weapon. This is going to give us some heat. We have a burning coal, which is 12% chance to deal +6 damage and gain a heat. We've got cheese. I absolutely want the cheese instead of the garlic, so I think we get rid of the garlic permanently. The banana, we're not really going to be able to fit in anywhere. With the fanny pack, we could put it here, but I don't think that's the play. We need something that's going to give us mana. So this only gives us rejuvenation. You're going to give us... Oh, you're not. Just every 3.8 seconds we remove a spike. And we gain a heat per spike removed. Not the worst, but also not the best item in the world. I think we're going to sell the banana. Yes. I want the fanny pack. I would rather have this here. But we're not going to... Oh, we are going to be able to do that, I think. Yeah, we are. Can I just move everything up 1? That's exactly where I put it all to begin with. I kind of feel like I know where everything goes here. Like that, like that, like that. And now this is in a fanny pack, so it's going to attack faster. That needs to be there instead, actually. Oh, the bird needs to go forward 1, and the chili goes forward 1. Was that how it was? Kind of, I think. I think that was how everything was. We could have now got the banana in here. That's a pain. But that's kind of okay. I think you still stay up here. I think that's fine. I guess we could put this here. So we're removing spikes. You are a ranged and magic weapon, but this is a melee weapon, so we definitely want to avoid the spikes. In backpack, gain 2 heat, and we cleanse 3 debuffs. I think that makes sense. We put it there. I don't think we need the little gem. We don't really need the other fire. We do eventually to make a second turbo Shelly. Yeah, alright. We still need 3 more bags of stones. So I think we might roll once. We sell this, we roll once. We didn't see any bags of stones. We send it. Double axe, double shield, lots of potions with the heavy drinking. So every 2.38 seconds they're just going to gain random potion effects. We've already used 7 rejuvenation again before the 10-second mark. This is hitting for 35 with minor lifesteal. We've got so many buffs as well, crazy. Ooh, we've got false life, and we've got a dark saber. And we've got another bag that refunds buffs used. Interesting. So we could technically put you in 2 bags. Kind of. No, we kind of can't actually. Well, we can strip out this potion belt. We can do that. No, we can't, because you were a fanny pack. Unless we do something like that instead. So now you have a massive chance to... Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, I see. And then we've got a fanny pack. How do we get the fanny pack in for that? I guess we could put both Shellys in a fanny pack. Kind of makes sense. You need to go somewhere. You go exactly where you just were. And then we may as well put that like that. That can go like that. If we get blueberries, they can go up there. That's going to help us out quite a lot, I think. We still need bags of stones. I think we are absolutely going to buy false life. It's crazy, so we don't need the dark saber. This doesn't turn into anything either. I think we absolutely get rid of this. Ooh, we could get a 3rd Shelly. I don't know if we want to do that or not. This doesn't need to touch anything except the bird. So that can live there, I guess. Why? Oh, because you're a dark item, so +4 heal. You also probably want to be there, so you're also being ramped, because every 6.5 seconds it heals for 10 plus. Bag slot for potions, I mean, it kind of makes sense. I would like to... No, I think everything's fine there. Put you in there, put you in there. We still have 6 gold, I think. Ooh, that could be good as well for max health scaling. Got a lot of things down here that we could do something with. It's going to hit 3 things. That's going to hit 4 things. I think we buy this. We don't really have anywhere to put you, however. That you're going to hit where you need to hit. Unless we do just dump you down here somewhere. Or we spin that bag round and then we can hit at least 3 things. That would be ideal for the 4 things, although it's still not being touched by the bird. I think for this, we're going to just do like that. And you're going to live there for hitting 3 things. We can actually make you hit 4 things by doing that. And moving you down 1. Yeah, 4 things. Like that. Okay. You're now hitting everything that you need to hit. I would like to put a nature item here instead of the clover, so it's actually getting benefit. Does it have to be a nature item? Yeah, it has to be a nature item. Okay. Yeah, alright. I think that's kind of good. I think that's kind of okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, alright, perfect. I think we send it. We save the gold. No, we're going to actually roll. We probably should have saved the gold. That's fine. Let's send it. Have some coffee. Crazy strong. Alright, this is where it gets a bit interesting. We don't need another bag that is refunding us buffs, I don't think. I mean, we could do. We could do, couldn't we? Oh no, I don't think we can actually. I would like to get a cheese goober in, but I don't know how we'd get that in to actually have good proc rates. Not to mention, I mean, I guess technically, not that it matters, we could do something like this. The chili wasn't being touched anyway. This is like a 1.3 second cooldown, I believe. Chili is going to be a 4.8, which isn't great. You're a 3.8, so maybe we do that. Nope, we can't do that. All that, apparently. Huh. Okay. Unless we do... let me have a think. Unless we drop you down to only hitting 3 things. We put you up there, we put you there, we put you there, we put Goober here. With the chili like that. There, yeah. Chili like that instead. That's every 3.8, that's every 4.8. It is gonna... That is going to trigger 30% faster. I think that's probably a better play. And that way we've got a bit of a cheese goob, maybe firing every now and then to give us 22 max health and 2 random buffs. I'd like more cheese. I'd love to have some mana spend. We could even sell the cheese goob to go straight for mana. I don't know if we need you, but you only sell for 4, not to mention, yeah. Whoops. Okay, no, I think that's fine for now. We'll hold on to cheese, we'll hold on to the mana roll. We never know, we might get lucky and get one of them next turn. Everything is still being buffed the way it needs to be buffed. You're still touching what you need to be touching. You're still touching a bag of stones. You're hitting 3 things now, however. Oh, so we can absolutely do that. Now you're hitting 4 things again. Yeah, alright. We could also probably switch Shelly around. Like so. Wait, what? Oh, did you still hit Shelly? Oh, you still hit Shelly. Never mind, okay. I was thinking I was going to be clever there. Although we can still do that. Because that being there means the cheese is going to trigger quicker. And Shellys don't need to be touching anything other than potions. We can spin you two around though, so you're hitting the quicker of the two Shellies. Oh, but now we've lost gold here. There we go, we fixed it. So that's still within 5 gold, which means both sides are attacking 30% faster. We can probably do that as well, actually. There we are, 28-28, not that it matters. And everything's still being touched by everything else. Okay, that's fine, we'll send it. Another double axe build with max health scaling. I'm hoping they went into stamina issues, but they may not. We have 1 rejuvenation off, 7.7 second mark. That's the rejuvenation spent. Crazy. We will absolutely do survival. We do not need a double axe, so that is immediately being sold. We do not need a torch, that is also being sold. And we don't really need a garlic, so you are also being sold. Okay. I would absolutely like the cheese. But I would also very much like the mana orb. If we get the mana orb, we don't really have anywhere to put it other than down here. So I think, better yet to start with, I think we sell the fire, which sells for 1. We buy the fanny pack, and we put you here. And then we buy the cheese and put you here. We don't need the cheeses to touch. So you're hitting 2, you're only hitting 1. You're hitting 1, you're hitting 2, you're hitting 2. I mean, I guess that makes sense. You can't really make that do anything differently, I don't think. And now all that food's being touched. The middle cheese is being double hit, which is a waste. The Shelly's being double hit, and so is the Golem, but that's kind of okay. 2% chance to resist debuffs for each look. Gain 2 heat, 2 luck for each mana item. And it deals plus 0.5 damage per heat. We don't have anywhere to put that, it's massive. It's a 6 slaughter. So I think at this point, I think that's okay. And now everything's getting the attack speed buff. We can take out this at some point. Doesn't really need the attack speed buff. But it does give us a bit of heat, and it does cleanse 3 debuffs. Not to mention it could cleanse a 4th or a 5th. Because of 25% chance. Unless it is per debuff removal. It has a 25% chance for each one, I don't know. We're still stripping buffs. I don't know if that's better than removing our own debuffs, because I've not been paying attention. We'll keep the mana orb on hold, and we'll send it. A frost build with 2 debuff removal potions. This is where we're going to see how good our debuff removal is. This could be the first game we lose. It looks like we are going to be losing this. Oh, no it doesn't. We've got over 1,000 health. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Okay, we don't want the fancy fencing rapier, so we're going to sell that. We're going to sell the whetstone because we don't need this. This is actually going to give us an amulet instead, which is triggers the pet and gain 4 spikes. Return damage of spikes against melee and ranged is plus 50%. This could either hit the stone golem, it could hit the jinx, or it could hit the cheese goob. I think we put it here. Which means you... Oh, it's still a nature item. Fantastic. We put the luck over there. We don't need the short bow, we sell that. So now, this is going to hit the stone golem after 5 seconds and insta-trigger it. Which, after 5 seconds, we might have enough rejuvenation. We also might not. We don't need the lamp, we don't need the goo, we don't need the helmet. I mean, we could have the helmet. Don't think we need it, though. Or we could get the stone badge, which is your starting class items are no longer offered in the shop. Doesn't matter because we're not using the shop. Shop entered, we generate items worth 1 gold, and every 3 seconds we gain 4 armor. That could be beneficial. Is it better than getting the mana orb? Would be. Could also not be. I think we grab this and put it here. We're going to have to take out the Draconic Orb. Like that instead. That is now 32 apiece. That's probably better there instead of the thingy. Do we need this? Yes, remove a spike from your opponent and we gain an empower per remove spike. I think that makes sense. We are now going to gain 4 armor every 3 seconds, but this is going to make it attack 30% faster. So I think that's okay. Yeah. Just thinking we could actually move everything up 1. But then it's not going to hit the golem, so no, that's a misplay. Alright, send it. We save the 3 gold, we sell stuff, we buy the mana orb next turn. Dragon build. Dragon builds are normally pretty powerful. They also have double, and oh my god, we died so fast. Or was that like a 4-second loss? Jesus Christ. Immediately, what, triple critters was that? It doesn't even have a crit chance. How did it crit us with no crit chance? Bizarre. So we immediately got crit, which is crazy. The dragon hit us. Another dragon hit us. We healed for 40 off the bear, the badger, sorry. And then we got hit. Did that double hit me again? That rock's hitting 17. Jesus, starting game empowerment. That's crazy. So we didn't stand a chance. Yeah, alright, well that's an absurdly fast winning build. Okay. That sucks. We don't need the piggy bank. You only sell for 1, I'm pretty sure. We don't need the gloves, we've already got some. We don't need the ruby whelp, we've already... Oh, what do you turn into? You turn into the obsidian thing, don't you? 11 to 16, 5 heat gained, gain 2 damage, and the next hit of this weapon is critical. It costs no stamina. If we had the bag space, we could probably socket that in somewhere. We don't need a stone. We don't need this. I'm pretty sure it only sells for 1. So that's going to give us a piggy bank and sells for 2, and we don't need this either, so that's going to sell for 1 as well. We could do with the bag space. I think that makes a lot of sense. So we're going to dump you there, we're going to put you there, we're going to move you back down 1 and down 1. The dragon we would like to get in, to be completely honest. But we would also like the mana orb. And I think we put you there and then we switch you 2 around, so at least we have things happening. We'll hold on to you. I think we roll once for more bag space. We didn't see it. We send it. Okay. They've got a null blade. That's going to be painful. That means we'll probably lose this game as well because we're not going to be able to get our 7 rejuvenation unless we get a big 5-1 now. There's a 7. Alright, here we go. Now we're ramping. That looked like this didn't even consume a rejuvenation because the bags it's in. Yeah, so basically, if we can get to 7 to 10 rejuvenation, I kind of feel like we just win. Because then we just scale loads of buffs. This also triggered as well for a change. Yeah. We don't need a magic torch. Although that would indicate more damage. I don't know where we'd put you though. That's hitting 3 things. That's hitting 4 things. We don't need the rock. We don't need... Well, I guess we do want the rejuvenation. A blue gem could be better than lifesteal. Because that's going to give us a chance to gain mana, inflict frost, and a 40% chance to ignore armor. That might be better. We have more bag space as well. I kind of feel like we get the magic torch here. Not that we can put it anywhere that's going to benefit us. I mean, we could get rid of the cheese goober. I think we get rid of that torch. We get another bag. We put you there. We put you there. We put you there. That can go back in here. We could also now get the ruby whelp in there with lifesteal. That's got a 2.1 second cooldown. Hits for 5 to 10. I don't know if that's better in the Golem for better healing. Possibly like that. The rejuvenation would be nice. This we do not need, so we're going to sell... Let's roll first, see if we get more bag space. No, roll once more. More bag space, but we don't need it. Well, not that particular bag space. No, I think we're just going to send it. I would like to get the rejuvenation in, but I don't think we can take anything out at this point. The burning coal we don't really need, and the flawed topaz we don't really need, so we could roll again. That's going to give us food triggering faster. Food triggering faster would be kind of good, but again, we run into the same problem where we don't have anywhere to put it. So I think, as crazy as this might be, we sell this for 1, and we gain blueberries, and we take out the luck. I think we buy blueberries, and we pay attention to our mana and luck gain this round, and then we don't do this. I mean, 40% faster for the food is really good, though. Do we need this for mana gain, inflict a frost, and chance to ignore armor? Probably not, I think. I think we grab this, and then we're going to put this in somewhere. I mean, technically, we could do that for the max health, and the fact that these are going to then give luck and rejuvenation a lot quicker. I think that's probably a better play. We could also do that as well, although I think we need the luck. Oh, not to mention, this can turn into a bigger dragon, but I don't think we care right now. We probably do care. It's just we won't be able to buff all of our food if we do that. How am I thinking? What are we doing? No, I think we do this, because if this goes bigger, we're going to run into bag space again. We might find more bag space. I guess we could sell the molten thing and roll once, just so we have it. There's a tour. Can we make 2 gold real quick? We could sell the rejuvenation. That's going to get us 2 bag slots. We put it there. That was probably the play, I think. You can now live back there. You're the only dark item we've got, I think. Yes, you are, so you can still live there. It means the food can stay there, and then the obsidian thing can live there. So that's going to turn into an obsidian dragon. And then we play around with bag slots. We can now also get in... Yeah, we can now also get in both the blueberries and the luck. I think we do that so the chili fires faster. Or we can make the cheese fire faster, actually. I think we do that. Yep. Alright. That's looking pretty strong. Send it, see how we get on. A bit of a poison build. Bit of a heavy poison build. This may kill us, because we're not really going to be sat on much max health. I'm shocked at how fast this goob's triggering. We should have put the blueberries here for an extra activation. That was a misplay. Smashed it even though we had 90 poison. Now you're too big to fit anywhere. That's banging. So you're probably going to have to come down 1, and you're going to have to live there now. Does that make sense? Gain 2 damage, and the next hit of the weapon is critical. Oh, you're going to critically hit a weapon that doesn't exist. God damn you! So that's kind of a waste of bag slots. Kind of. How else can we put this in? There's no way to put this dragon in, is there? Because we're at the end of the board. I would like to have put it here, but you ain't gonna fit unless we move everything right 1. Do we want to move everything right 1? Ooh, I don't know. Or is there a much easier way of doing this and I'm just blind? There probably is a much easier way of doing this, where we just flip this round 1 like this. And then we move this bag up here. Or something. I'm kind of very tempted to try this. And then we just move the whole board right one. And then that dragon fits in there perfectly. You know what, let's just quickly try this. I don't think it's going to go quite as smooth as I'm planning it to go. Oh, that was so smooth, I can't believe that was so easy. Holy moly, that was easy. Okay, and then now we need another 3 spag slots to magically appear out of thin air. You can go there now, you can go there, you can go there. Oh, you need to be there though, so you're going to have to live there. Blueberries can live down there. That is essentially exactly how we had it. Yeah, perfect. You can come out, which now means the bag slot can go there. We can put this here. This here, you can live back where you were. Bag can go there again. You're still touching 3 things, you're now touching 5 things, which is even better than it was. That's a much better setup. Everything is still doing everything it needed to do to begin with. Perfect. That was not as bad as I was expecting it to be. I thought that was going to be an absolute nightmare moving all that around, but that's fine. We've got 3 rounds to survive. We could get a Null Blade. A Null Blade would be pretty cool. Although this is using rejuvenation, so I don't really want to do that because then the golem is gimping itself, basically. We have a shield. I would love to get a shield. We have nowhere to really put it, though. And we don't really get anywhere to put it other than here. And then it means the bag of stones will have to move across one, which means this will not be as fast. Gaining 10 max health, 1 stamina, 1 mana, and 1 luck. So I think we're going to have to sell this. Technically, we could put it here. And then we could move the badger down here somewhere. We could move the badger down here somewhere, or even up here, eventually. So maybe we hold on to you. Every 3 seconds, your items trigger 10% faster and inflict a blind to myself up to 10 times. This scroll will be really good for the, what's it called build? For the Reaper build that inflicts yourself with debuffs. We don't need that, we're going to sell it. 25% chance to stun for 0.5 seconds. The cooldown is 3 seconds. This has a 2.1 second cooldown. That kind of makes sense that we bang you in there. You've also got some minor debuff removal. Gain 45 max health in the bag, or 40% chance to resist debuffs for 4 seconds. Ooh, that's kind of good just in armor. Shame we don't have any armor. We've got some more luck, we can't put you anywhere. And we've got a big shield that we're probably not going to put in the next 3 turns. We'll hold on to that, we'll hold on to the luck as well, I think. And we'll roll 1 time. More bag slot, we absolutely need that to go up here. And then that's probably going to be able to get us the shield in. And then we'd move you up there as well. So, because that's the only other thing that's giving us armor. Oh, the stone golem needs to be touched, but that's never going to happen. Alright, let's send it. A bit of a build that's all over the place. They've got stones, they've got potions, they've also got the charismatic sword that's doing a bit of attack speed, gaining a bit of damage, and inflicting a debuff. I don't know if that's every time it hits it has a chance to inflict a debuff, to be fair. I'm not actually sure. This is a pretty close game, you know. Close-ish, close-ish. Don't know how good this dragon was. Let's find out. The dragon was better than the claws. Interesting. And yet the stone golem is still miles ahead of the pack. Okay. Whew. Bag slots for days. We don't have Battle Rage, but if we buy this, we will enter Battle Rage. We don't need you. You're just ridiculous. We absolutely could do with some more bag slottage. So at this point, I kind of feel like we do that. And we make this have double fanny pack so it attacks even faster. We definitely buy this and put you here. We can now move the badger down here to touch one thing. That's not great. Do we want the shield? I don't know. Is that better? That's one thing as well. That kind of sucks. Or we can put you up here to hit 3 things. 4 things there. So let's change this up a little bit. Let's do that. And then like that, I guess. You're hitting 4 things. You're not as fast as you were, but that's okay. We can also bang you in here, and then you are going there. Oh, that's triggering the pet. Oh, we had that not doing anything last turn, I think. We could do that. And that way, after 5 seconds, this triggers instantly to give us a big heal, cleanse some debuffs. Oh, but now you're not being touched by the goober. Unless we can do that instead. We need to take off a little bit of gold value, which we will be doing anyway, because we're going to be doing that. You're now hitting the big boy pet. It does mean that this goob's activator is a little bit slower, but I think that is okay. Did we always have a spot there? No, it's because we moved the armor up 1. Okay. Would have liked the shield to touch this, so 30% more of 150, but that's not what we're going to be doing. Okay, we don't need a fire because we've only got 2 turns left and we're not going to be able to create a turbo Shelly, so I think we sell the fire. I think we sell the luck as well. Yep. Yep, that's correct. Healing is increased by 10%, that makes sense, and 10% chance to resist poison also makes sense. We could keep the mushroom, but we're going to sell it, and then we're going to buy the spike collar, because I'm pretty certain... Oh, that's a pain. How can we do this better? We have no like singular bag slots to move stuff around in. Oh, Shelly's going to have to go back up. Doing that makes sense. I mean, fair enough. It's still going to trigger a pet. It's still going to cleanse 6 debuffs and heal us for 40. It just means we're going to miss the 2 heat. I think that's kind of okay. It doesn't really matter how we move these things around. That doesn't actually matter. I can go and need a spot, and so can this because it's got an extra length. Or an extra, yeah, okay. I think that's kind of fine. This should now mean that we enter Battle Rage after we go to 50% health. Oh no, Battle Rage. If no item can start Battle Rage, enter it after 5 seconds for 4 seconds, so we'll have a 6-second Battle Rage. That should be how that plays out. I don't think we roll, I think we save the gold and then we go again. So after 5 seconds, we should enter Battle Rage. If we survive that long, that is, lol. Here comes the Battle Rage. There's the Battle Rage triggered. Happy days. And we stay in that for 6 seconds, which again, kind of helps us out. I don't know what Battle Rage actually does if we don't have any items that say it reduces damage or it does something. They're able to outlast our damage here. Or they were. For a while there, where they were out healing all of our DPS, which was kind of strong. Effect durations inside are 30% longer. I guess we could put you here. No, we can't. Unless you're on a single. You are on a single. So I guess we can put you here, and you like that. You go there, I guess, and you go here. That spins back round, hits 4 things. As if that's not a nature item, a bag of stones. That's good. That's probably better than resisting poison or increasing our healing by 10%. We could also put in some moon armor up here, you know. Gain 50 armor, plus 20 for each mana item. We don't really have any mana items on that side of the board, or any at all, really, for that matter. And every 2.6 seconds we gain 3 mana and we reflect 2 debuffs. Is that better than the shield? Probably not. What do you do? Max health. Ooh, that's nice, but I kind of like the 50% chance to remove random buff from the opponent. I haven't also checked the attack speed on these gloves, you know. Maybe these gloves are like attacking fast, not as fast as the golem after a certain amount of time. I don't know. We don't have much gold, so we will sell both of the current gemstones we have. And we'll roll twice. Ooh, that's not great. I mean, it is great, because technically we could... Oh no, we're going to lose 10 damage. I was thinking in my brain, I mean, we could move this, I guess. We could technically put this here. Just make this live anywhere, it doesn't actually matter. I guess it's going to trigger faster than blueberries. So I guess like that. And then put the badger here. And put you here. Do we need to enter Battle Rage? When we enter Battle Rage, we gain a spike. It doesn't actually say that we have any sort of mitigation when we are in Battle Rage. So I think we're going to sell this for 3. I think we're going to then work out where the badger can live that's actually beneficial. 3 over there, 2 over here. Probably there. Although it is going to trigger a lot slower for the goob. So I think we are just going to sacrifice that and put it here. And that's going to hit 2 things. This is every 4.2 seconds we use a mana to gain 20 max health. Plus 2 for each nature item. Or we can make Goob trigger loads, which is 22 max health and 2 random buffs for 5 activators. I think that is probably the better play. It does mean that this isn't triggering as fast because it's not going to ramp. But I kind of feel like that is the build and the play that we are settled on. Yes, 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 yes. Right, we'll do this. We might as well roll twice more, I guess. Chili for a Molten Dagger. Don't think we need it. Send it, and we'll do this one at half speed. Because it's the final. They also have a Stone Golem, but they've got it in the absolute worst position ever, I think. Are they ever going to gain the 7 Rejuvenation? I mean, it is triggering 40% quicker. It is triggering as a 3.18 second cooldown currently. Ours is a 1.55. Our gloves are 1.03. Just got hit for 100 and something. Is that hitting twice? Oh, it is. We're probably going to lose this, you know. I think we are. Oh my god, it double crit us for 100 and something damage. Oh, that's because they've got 2 lamps, I guess. I mean... I kind of feel like my board looks better than their board, I'm not going to lie. We have way more buffs than they do, but their Falcon Blade is doing crazy amounts of damage. Especially attacking twice and critting twice. I guess the Stone Golem is a 3.07 second cooldown. This is just like an extra. They don't even need this in the build. Yeah. Ours was 1.31 second cooldown, not as much damage, 32 to 37 compared to their sword, but they had double lamps. This was also 29 to 34. Overall, we gained a bit more max health, but they had a crazy amount of armor. Armor's trigger faster, they've got 2 shields. Oh, it's because they've got Turtle. The Turtle was doing work, and this sword had a 0.83 second cooldown. So, yeah, alright. That was a pretty good fight. It's pretty good. We gained a bunch of rank. I'm happy with that. We are maybe 1 game away from Platinum, which would be... well, let's jump into another bag of giving. Okay. Ooh, the puzzle badge. That's interesting to start with. Oh, I think we puzzle badge... We sword, we whetstone for a hero sword, and we buy the book. We have no mana currently, so you're not doing anything, but you will eventually. And we can also do, I don't know, like that, so it hits everything. This is going to do nothing, but it's fine. Who knows, we might gain mana somehow. And we send it. Okay. You've bought nothing. What an interesting first turn. Okay, they must have accidentally just gone and not bought a single thing. Maybe they didn't realise they could buy stuff from the shop. Who knows? We've gained a box of prosperity, which is shop entered. If this has at least 2 godly or unique items inside, we generate a chipped gemstone. We're not. Oh, we have a unique, but we don't have a godly right now. Piggy bank and rope. Rope's good, but we do need to sort our inventory out again. Put it up there maybe. So we'll put you here for a second. Actually, we'll put you down there maybe. Move you down one. We've got Shelly as well, which is perfect. We love a good Shelly. And we got a bit of lifesteal. Okay. How do we want to do this off the bat? You want to be in here because you're a unique. That makes a lot of sense. You don't need to be anywhere, so you can live here, but we do want the rope touching things. What does the rope do? When the star item activates, the diamond triggers 10% faster. So it makes sense that we do that. Or better yet, that. So you're going to gain double the speed buff, which means Shelly's going to proc very, very fast. You can live over here, we have no mana gen. You can live there, that's fine. I'd like the broccoli and the garlic to be buffed. So we do this. This is now hitting everything except the book, but we can do that, and now it's hitting everything that it needs to hit. You can hit Shelly as well. Ooh. So we're going to probably do that instead. The book doesn't get hit at the moment, but I think that's okay. You can also hit the garlic, so maybe we do this instead. So you're hitting both things. That's hitting everything it needs to hit. The Lucky Piggy, we gain a gold at the start of the battle, when we enter a shop, sorry. We gain 2 luck at the start of the battle, which means this should have 100% accuracy off the bat. That also ramps with this, because when we have 5, we gain 2 rejuvenation. And this is also chance-based effects of the star items are 12% more likely to trigger. We can also do that and then put the book there. Now this is actually hitting everything it needs to. That's going to give us a higher chance to remove debuffs, and it's going to give it a higher chance to remove vampirism. Alright. Good first couple of turns. Let's go. You're going chess. Has this been buffed again? Because it needs to. Oh, and we didn't look at patch notes. I forgot all about patch notes. You're not gaining max health. You just start with an additional 14 maximum health. You've got buffs, you've got garlic, and you've got chess that does nothing because you've only got 2 chess pieces. I still think chess is awful in this game. They still need to further buff chess. We should win this. Yeah, easy. Okay. Ooh, so what have we got? Start of battle triggers 100% faster for 1 second and refunds the buffs used. Currently we don't use any buffs. I would like bag space to put this here or up here somewhere. We can still maybe do that. No, I don't think we can actually. Because the piggy would have to do this. Or... no, that would work. We can put Piggy here, we can put Shelly here, and we can put Garlic here. Oh, but now you're not touching Shelly. And that's also not touching both the things. How did I think that was going to work? Maybe like that? Don't know how I thought that was going to touch both things, that's fine. What do? Every 3 seconds you deal 5 damage and you inflict 4 frost for 3 seconds. We don't care about scrolls. It would buff the book, but we don't care about scrolls, so we're selling that. Fortuna's Hope, on hit, 75% chance to gain a luck. That's really good for us. We've got a goob, and we've got this thing. We want Shelly to proc as quickly as possible, which is why we're buffing Shelly so hard. We also want bag space, and we're not going to be able to buy anything other than potions, and I don't think we care about potions. We can buy this for 3. I think that is the play. That's giving us garlic. Garlic's not the worst thing in the world. We can do that instead. Now it's hitting garlic. I want the goob in. Does this activate? No, it doesn't do anything. This also doesn't do anything. So that's in a bad place. We also want to get the bow in. So we take this out because we don't need it in. We spin the garlic round. Garlic? I mean the broccoli. That makes sense. Oh, but that's also unique. So you know what? We do that instead. That's hitting both. We bring garlic down into the bag. Now we've got 2 uniques in the bag, so now that is going to pump. We need to do a bit of changing it, don't we? Yeah, the only thing is that the bow isn't getting touched by the puzzle box. That is the only thing we've got not happening. We could... No, that's fine. Yeah, we send it. I was trying to work out if we can move it all right one, but no, don't matter. 3 piggy banks, a pan that's not getting any damage buff, a sword, and 2 bananas. They're going to run into stamina issues, possibly. And I don't think they're going to have the damage to kill me. We do have a bit of a heal going on. Not to mention we are slowly inflicting a couple of debuffs, a couple of poisons from the garlic. We've got another goob, which is going to make us a big goob, which we could then turn into, what's it called? The steel goober. That would then buff the damage of Fortuna's Hope when we have 4 activations. I don't know how important that is to have. We don't need the card. We don't need the sand. I would like the other goob in though. I'd like to put you here, but then we can't put the garlic in. Unless... Nope. I was going to say unless we did turn the sword, but then that's not hitting this. And this is not hitting the bow. I would like that other goob in though. I think we get the blueberries and we put them here. We put the goob, we get him here. I don't know if I want to turn this into a bigger goob, as I say. Broccoli goob could be nice. Although broccoli on its own is every 6 seconds. That's every 6 activations. This gains 2 luck. If we have at least 5, we gain 2 rejuvenation. This gains 3 luck, and if we have 5, it gains 3 rejuvenation. It's only a minor upgrade from the broccoli. It's probably going to trigger a lot quicker than 6 seconds as well. Or we could go Steel Goo, which would then increase the damage of this by 2 a tick. And then we'd have to reorganize bags again. We don't have a lot of activators right now though, so I think for the time being we just stick with the 2 Gooblings. We may as well put you here. We'll put this in the bow. That's going to give us a 15% chance to gain mana. And then we don't need this gemstone, so we sell it. Wouldn't mind the bag space. We should probably grab the epic. It's a 10% chance to proc. This would then probably replace our hero blade, but we're not going to have enough... Oh, we are. We could do that and grab the hungry blade. Is that a play? Do we want to be doing that? We are getting rejuvenation, so we could gain vampirism. Where would we put you if we got you? That is the question. Because we don't really have the bag space unless we take something out like a goob. We also kind of want to turn that... I kind of think we hold on to that for a second. We'll see what weapon we get at the end of this turn. Gloves of Haste on a bow, all your weapons, or just your range weapons, sorry, 20% damage. We're probably going to lose this. They've got a lot of upfront burst. They've entered Battle Rage. We've got a big heal from Shelly. Shelly's every 6 seconds, which is crazy strong. So that rope is actually very, very fortunate for us. We've got another rope. Oh, I can't believe we've got this. Can we possibly have 2 of the same ropes? We can't, can we? No, unless we have a 3-slot item. Then we could double buff it with another 3-slot item. Don't know if we need a second rope. We could make Shally quicker up here with the bow, maybe. And then we just get rid of the fact that this has a 12% more likely chance to trigger and gain an extra look. That might be the play, you know. Don't know how important this 12% chance is. Boots, not bad. Chance-based effect items are 15% more likely to trigger. This is 12% more likely to trigger. So, other than the fact it starts the game off with 2 luck, this is actually better going here. That's actually better. And not to mention we gain another luck as well. That's 4 seconds, that's every 6 seconds, but it does have the puzzle bag on it. We could also do this. I think that stacks, which means this would have a 3-second cooldown. That's probably a good play. And then we sell the piggy bank for 4? Oh, I don't want to sell the piggy bank. We could sell the boots to get the piggy bank back in. Might be the play. Might be the play. What else are we doing here? Refund 25% of the buffs used. Interesting. I don't think... Oh, we kind of do want to keep the gemstones. We kind of want to keep the book for max health. I think we get rid of the boots. We buy bag space. We put it here. Now, because this rope is here on the sword, not to mention the sword is in the puzzle badge, I kind of feel like we move you up 1, we put you here, and then we put... Oh, have I messed that up? Oh, I was expecting that to be able to touch both again. I don't know why I keep thinking this. Well, technically it can. We can do that. And then we can put chance-based things here. So now this has an even higher chance to strip an additional debuff. We can put the book in there as well. I think that is a good play. I think that's okay for the time being. We still haven't bought this weapon, 1.6. This is 1.4. This would be really good to get. I'm just not seeing where we can do that and buy it. Oh, actually. Yeah. We need more bag space. I'm thinking that we do this. We do this. Piggy goes here. And then this can go... Oh, it doesn't hit both again, does it? Doesn't matter. Misplay on my half. Yeah, that's kind of fine for the time being. We start with 3 luck. This activates once. That gives us the 5 luck. And then this is just pumping rejuvenation. Every time the broccoli fires, it's going to make Shally quicker because of the rope. Not to mention, every time the hero sword triggers, it's going to make Shally quicker because of the rope. Hero sword is going to trigger faster. Shally's going to trigger faster. Garlic and the broccoli is going to trigger faster after the first 5 seconds. Just this bow that's not doing much, other than getting the benefit of the lucky pig, which is 12%. In this instance, it makes more sense to do that, does it not? Because now the bow isn't gaining 12% chance, it's gaining 15, and Shally is still gaining both. Yes, that is better sorted. Do we want the minor lifesteal? I kind of feel like we want that on there instead. We have a 25% chance to strip a random buff, or we have a 35% chance to inflict a poison. I think the poison is probably better than some minor lifesteal and some minor debuff removal. I think that's how we send this. Have some coffee during this fight. Ooh, lots of heat, fiery weapons, and a Shally. We might lose this. Did I screw that second rope up? No, these don't stack. Oh, shared by all ropes. Didn't read that. Alright. That was a waste of a rope. Double bag slot, which is nice, I guess. Ooh. Effect durations of items inside are increased by X%. That means the rope wants to be in that bag. And it wants to be in both bags. But we currently can't put it in both bags. 10% chance to resist poison, attacks 40% faster during battle rage. If no items trigger battle rage, we start after the 5-second point. This will make Shelly go very, very quick. How on earth do we do this? How are we now looking? We've changed bags yet again. This rope's now hitting the bow. And when the bow activates, it means the sword's going to trigger a lot quicker. Which is going to, in fact, do the goob quicker. This rope's hitting Shelly still. We've put the rope in one of these bags, so it's going to have a 30% longer duration, although it doesn't need it unless this misses. So this is still going to be a 6-second cooldown with the puzzle bag and the rope fully charged. We've got the gloves on Shelly and the bow, which means the bow is going to trigger more often, it's going to trigger the rope more often. This is going to be on max ATS or attack speed on cooldown. This is also in a bag, so that is going to have a 30% duration increase to 100%, so that should go up to 130%. Oh wait, yeah, 130% faster for 1 second, or it'll be 100% faster for 1.3 seconds. Not massive, but it's still going to help us. We've got some debuff cleanse, we've got a little bit of damage with some health regen. Cuba's touching the food, that's touching the garlic, that's touching everything it needs to. I think that is okay. We've got some blueberries gaining some mana. That's going to activate the Magic for Dummies book, which is going to give us some more max health. Alright, we've still got this locked. I don't think we need to. I think we send it and we lock that instead. Have some more coffee. This looks like they're going to go snow stick build. They might not, but it certainly looks like they are. We're running into stamina issues, I've just realised, because our attack speed is 0.8. That's still 1.7. This is still 6 seconds. So we could do with a banana. Good lord, what have we got? We don't care about Shepherd's Crook. This is 35% chance to protect your bust from removal, and a 50% chance to resist blind and cold. It's not bad. We should probably get this in every single build, especially when every single Reaper is running a blind and frost build. But for now, we don't have the bag space for it, we're going to sell it. Bow and arrow, weapon hits gain +1 damage. I don't think we want this either, so I think we're going to sell it. What is it, or an epic? 25% chance to get an epic. I think we sell that. We don't want the chessboard, we sell that. We put you up here, and we buy bag space. And we roll once. A chili could be good. We're not going to get 10 heat, however. We do need stamina, so I'm going to roll one more time. That's more bag space. I guess we can put him one here, and one here. We put the bow back. No, we don't. We do that. We do that. We do that. We do that. And then we got an extra 4 slaughter. Is this the play we're doing? I mean, at this point in time, I don't think we need this rope hitting weapons. Because clearly we run into a stamina issue. So it might be more beneficial. No, we've got no way of doing that, have we? I wanted to kind of put it in the book. Unless we do that. And then we put you back on Shelly and the gloves. So now every time this weapon fires, it's going to buff Shelly and it's going to buff the max health gain. The only thing we're getting mana from is this chipped sapphire and also the blueberries every 3.5 seconds. I think that's okay. We could also buy an axe. An axe? No, I think we send it. Do we send it? I think that's fine. We can put you down there so you're going to remove debuffs quicker. We should probably put you in a weapon, but that's fine. And then we've got, yeah, that's fine. Doesn't really matter. Okay. You've already got some armor. You've already got a massive amount of plus healing. You gain a crazy amount of max health, and you've got Vampirism that's doing nothing. A bunch of mana gain to support all your books, and then you're going to start gaining luck, which means this is no longer going to miss. You're going to outscale us on both max health and stamina usage. We're going to run into stamina issues any moment. There we go. Now, our damage hasn't been good enough up to this point, so I think they're going to out-heal us. Unless Shally can do some crazy heal right now. Nope. Yep, that's what I thought. We got the subclass unlocked. Loads of bags. Holy moly. We're not really putting debuffs on people other than the bow right now, so we don't need that bag. We absolutely do want some more stamina, so that's good. Start of battle, gain 3 luck. Hatches after 2 rounds in your backpack. We may as well use it. This means we start with 6 luck, so this is just going to pump rejuvenation immediately. We don't need a stone. We can put you in there because you're better at putting poison on people. I think our mana gain is absolutely fine, so I don't think we need to do anything with the mana gain. I think that is the play here. Nothing is on offer, which means we need 5 gold. Ugh, I hate it when this happens. Okay, we could sell the dragon egg. I kind of want the dragon egg. Oh no, what do we do? We have no armor currently, so that we could sell both of them and make 2 gold. We could sell both of these. Oh, we only need 5 gold. Yeah, we could sell all 4 of these. And maybe this one for a gold. We can just sell the dragon egg, but I kind of like the fact that this starts with 3, what's it called? With 3 luck. Dragon! What do you turn into? That didn't help. Turns into this thing. Start of battle, gain 3 luck. On hit, we inflict 3 poison on a 2.1 second cooldown with 5 to 10 damage. 0 stamina cost. I mean, it's got a slot as well, which means we can probably put the poison in it as well. Kind of feel like that's better than what we've currently got egg-wise, so I'm kind of happy for this. We can hatch this in 2 turns. So, we get rid of you, 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 and we sell this one. Now, what do we want? I think we're going to go merchant again, but that's going to mess up our entire board. Unless, I mean, I don't even know where to put you. Like there, I guess? It would have to replace the gloves. And then it's not really doing a lot. We could go Weapon Master, I guess. Damage dealt, 35% of the damage dealt as armor. Every 5 seconds we regenerate 1 stamina, that's not bad. And 1 stamina used, we inflict poison to both them and us. Not to mention Shelly's on a 6-second cooldown to remove 6 debuffs. Possibly more. We could go Weapon Master. You're currently only hitting 1 weapon, so you'd live here. Wait, what? Oh, regenerate 1 stamina for each distinct weapon, melee weapon every 5 seconds. Yeah, I think we're going to put you here. We've not really played around with that, so that's fine. We've got max health there. You can now live anywhere. You can now live up here, I guess. Just so you you merge. We could get the cat. The cat's pretty nice. Are you a weapon? You're a pet. Okay. We'll lock the... We'll lock them. We'll send it. We should no longer have a stamina issue. Because every 5 seconds we're gaining a stamina. Not to mention we're also cleansing our debuff poison every 2.5 seconds. Shelly's about to proc off. That means we're going to drop down to about 4 or 5. Yep, we took 7, so it gained an additional debuff removal. That is currently a 31.75% removal as well. That's both with the piggy bank and the Amulet of Fortune. Alright, well we smashed that and that's fine. Oh, we've got another unique thing. And that's unique. Huh. I kind of want to put you here. Or even here. With the fanny pack there. And that way this has one unique in currently. When we get another unique or a godly item, that's then going to generate gemstones as well as this thing is over here. You can now live where you were. That can now go here. Book can go here. What do you do? Weapon attacks, 30% chance to use a mana to inflict 3 frost. That's really powerful. And armor and shields have a chance to gain 1 mana and 17 armor. We've only got 2 weapons currently. I would like this to touch both weapons, so we may end up getting rid of the rope. We're not going to be able to hit both weapons with this. Unless we get rid of the rope. We'd also lose the gloves. Or we could move everything up a bit and put it down here maybe? I mean, it's not great. It's not great. Are you a weapon? You're a weapon. Alright, so we ignore the sword and we put this here, and that's going to hit both of the 2 thingies. Oh, that's also good because it's a high % chance to do something. Lol. The 3 slot bag, you can just live down there for now. We've got another goob. Where do you want to put the other goob? I mean, we don't really have anywhere to put you, Mr. Goob. Unless we bring this down, so this is now going to attack very fast. We do that, and then we put you up here. Like so, and then this is still going to hit no weapons. Hilarious. We can do that instead now. For now, I guess. A singular red, we can put you there. Green can go in there. That means both of these are poisoning. Yeah, that means... Yeah, okay. Yeah, alright, I think that's okay. Reserve the bag. We've still got the cat in reserve. We've still got the broccoli in reserve. I don't know what else we can really do here and sell. We can probably... No, that's fine. Alright, we're just going to send it. Oh, a pan build. Frost heavy, mana heavy, but you're not really gaining a lot of mana. I mean, you are because of these 2 things. We are poisoning ourselves. Shelly's about to proc off to remove hopefully 7 debuffs. 6, 7, 8. That was 8 debuffs. Good to see. Now we're running into, or about to run into a stamina issue as well. So that was good that we won when we did. Is that Jinx staff? Jesus Christ. Oh, what do you do? You're basically a bigger Jinx, but you also make... Okay. We don't need the mana potion, I don't think, so we're going to sell you. Okay. You can now move down to here, I guess. Just so you are doing something. These are both going to inflict frost now. 35% chance to steal, and I think that's fine to stay in the backpack. We can put lifesteal on the weapon. I don't really want to do that. I don't think lifesteal works on ranged weapons either. So I guess we can put you in there. This wants to go in armor. Do we want the Jinx staff? Stamina cost is 0.6. Cooldown is 1.8. On attack, we use 3 mana to gain 2 damage, and items trigger 7% faster, up to 10 times, and we remove a look from our opponent. That is probably better than the sword. So we could even do a little something like that. Not sure. Not a melee weapon, so this only works because we have the hero sword currently. We could get rid of this and put this here somewhere. Maybe even, I mean, it would like to touch Shelly, to be fair. We could do that. And take out the bow. You don't have a stamina cost. No, you don't. Not sure. What do we got here? Time melting, effect durations, blah 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 blah. I don't really care about that item. We've got mana mastery, which is always nice. We've also got blood manipulation. I don't really care about that either. So we'd probably go mana mastery. Although we don't have any mana orbs. This is spending mana, however. So I think for 5 we buy that. We get rid of this gemstone. We buy you for 5. How on earth do we want to be doing this now? I think we're going to have to reorganize our bags again. So what have we done very quickly? We've not done this very well at all, I don't think. This staff is atrociously placed. I don't like how big this staff is. But we've got the staff. That's basically buffing the majority of things on the board. We've got the rope buffing the dragon every time the bow fires. We've got this rope buffing Shelly every time the sword fires. We've got some goobs down here that don't need to be locked. They don't need to turn into goobs. They're fine as they are. This is only buffing one weapon. Badly placed. We could have hit this on all 4 weapons, to be completely honest. But we can't. I mean, unless we do... no, we flat out can't. Okay, that's fine. Gloves. We could have put the gloves better, but for now it's just going to gain us mana. We don't need a lot of mana, well we do, because this is going to consume 3 every time it hits. Alright, and then we got this doing nothing because it should be hitting the sword. That's kind of better, so this actually does something. Yeah. Okay, and then we've got a bunch of uniques in the back things. So we are going to generate a bunch of chipped gemstones. We've probably gone overboard with the chipped gemstones, trying to fit all that in. But it is what it is. Send it, see how we get on. This is not working as good as the previous build did, I don't think. We'll see how we get on, though. We basically start with 6 or 7 luck, which means every time the broccoli fires, it is going to give us more rejuvenation. They were poison, we were poison, we get more poison than they did, or we put on more poison than they did, so we did actually win that in the end. Another piggy bank that's going to give us more gemstones. I mean, we'll take it. Item use for stamina. We use a mana to regenerate stamina. I didn't even pay attention to my stamina usage, so I don't think we need that. Lol, we're going to sell it. There's 4 bag slots, perfect. We could do some armor for this gemstone. We don't have any armor for the gemstone, so we're just going to bang it in there. That's going to give it a chance to gain a mana back and inflict the frost. It's going to consume 3 mana on use. You can live there, so you are getting buffed. We could get another broccoli. That could be the play. I think we probably should do that. We'll put the luck down there. We'll put you down here. We'll buy another broccoli and put you here. We could switch these 2 around. We don't really have the bag space to do so. Unless we put you there, and you there. Probably works out better doing that. I'd rather a broccoli go there instead. The broccolis want more buffs than the garlic. You can go there, so you're getting buffed. We still like this here, so it's removing debuffs quicker. 2.5 seconds. I think when this merges, we put it here as well. And then we're probably going to put the poison in this and the lifesteal in this. I think we do that now, actually, you know. I think that's probably a better play. Send it, see how we get on. Let's pay attention to our staff, let's pay attention to our stamina. Stamina's not looking too bad. We are scaling damage. That's got a 0.9 second attack speed. That's really good weapon. It went from... oh, because of battle range, that's why. 1.2 second. That's not bad. That's not bad, you know. Ooh, we gained some potions. Don't really care. That can go there, that can go there. I mean, we have a potion belt. We may as well use the potion belt for what it's for. I think we should probably go armor before we go stamina. Are we ever getting 45 armor? I don't think we do ever get that much armor. So maybe we do that instead, so this actually triggers. Fire, we can make a turbo shelly, we can make a fiery longsword, or a dagger, whatever it is. That's fine as it is. Look, I guess we put up there. We've now got a crazy amount of gemstones. As if that gets one gemstone socket. That's kind of crap. I would like to be merging the gemstones that we have, these two at least, but I don't think we're going to be able to do that this turn. We need a weapon with more gemstone slots. I think we sell the sand, we hold on to the fire to make turbo shelly if and when we can. Yeah. We hold on to the fire. I mean, technically we could just sell these gemstones. Buy bag space, buy Berserker Rage, or buy a cleanse. Cleanse could be good. We don't have any armor right now, though. We're going to unreserve the cat. I don't think we're going to be able to put that cat anywhere. What else can we do here? Nothing, I don't think. I would like to buy this. I would like to buy this. We'll hold off a turn, and then we'll sell the gemstones we get. Because we should be making, what, like 6 gemstones? Yeah, we should be making 6 gemstones a turn. 6 to 11. We need some empower. We do put on a bunch of poison, though. Not as much as we want to be. We need to heal off Shelly real fast. No, we didn't get it. That's alright. There's some armor. We absolutely wanted some armor, so that's good. I didn't see how many gemstones we made. That's a shame. Ice block. Before defeat, we gain 2 armor for each frost of your opponent and remove all of their frost once. We don't want you, but what do you turn into with this? A mirror. We don't care about that. We sell it. This is a very good piece of armor. It doesn't need to really go anywhere. It does touch a few things, however. It touches the garlic. Because when we gain armor... Oh, we've moved the garlic out. That has to go there. I would like to buy this for 5 to put here. And then we are going to put the armor here. Which I think is probably a better play. What do we need? What don't we need, gem-wise? Don't think we need yellow gems. So I'm going to sell one of them. I'm going to put you here. We're then going to put this there. This has a items use plus 20% stamina. Uh-oh. Start battle, we gain 110 armor. That's going to make that potion fire immediately, which is going to give us an empower as well. This is every 4 seconds. Remove a spike and 2 empower from your opponent. When we drop below 50% health, we gain armor equal to 40% of our missing health once. It's going to trigger a bit faster because of the Dragon Claws. I think that's okay. I think that's fine. We can now put in both the broccolis over here. We can put you in somewhere, which I think probably lives there. We take the piggy bank out. We switch these two around. What else can we do? That's also hitting the armor already. So armor or shield activates. It has a 50% chance to gain a mana and 17 armor. That's fine as it is. We sell the piggy bank now. Although that does start the game off with 2 luck. That is kind of important to have. We also have a mana orb. So here... we want blue in this. Always blue in that. Lifesteal. Is this a melee weapon? It's not. It's a musical instrument, apparently. Alright, if you say so. Poison on the bow, poison on this thing, and then we've got lifesteal here. I wouldn't mind merging the lifesteal together to start really pumping out some lifesteal, but I don't think that's going to happen. So we're going to sell this one. We're going to sell the green, and we are going to sell a singular purple or pink. And we're going to buy this for 3. Kinda happy if we put it here. I'm not, but it works. We still have a fire for Turbo Shelly. We still got a bunch of gemstones. We've still got this lucky pig. I think we send it. Yeah, we need bag space. We're just going to send it. We can sell the luck actually and roll once a bag space. Didn't see it. Let's send it. I think this is okay. We now start off with a bunch of armor, which is going to help us ramp up our poison. What's Shelly on? 5.61 second. That's pretty good. We smashed him. We will go survival, of course. Always survival. Happy days. We gained a big piece of bag space that we're not going to be able to put anywhere. I mean, we could do that. Oh, have I misunderstood that? I have misunderstood that. There? Like that? Like that. We got Excalibur. That's hilarious. We don't need you. We'll sell you for 5 gold. We got some more gloves. We don't need you. We'll sell that as well. At this point in time, I kind of feel like we move you. No, we can't move you. Well, I was going to move you there actually, which could work. Just so it goes quicker. I think that is probably a decent enough play. It now means that nothing is touching the gloves, so I'm kind of happy that we just either put blueberries there or... Blueberries have to live where they're living, that's fine. I guess we do that. More bag space. I think we just buy you and put you there just to fill up the bag space. We've got a scroll. We could get the scroll in. The only thing you need to be touching is Shelly. You're never going to touch Shelly, so I think we just bang the scroll there. That's going to buff the book at least. I think at this point we probably want to put you back in. That has a higher percent chance to inflict 3 frost and gain a mana on the bow, and it also has a higher percent chance for the armor activation to gain 1 mana and 17 armor. So I think that's fine again. We can put the luck in. I would like to start merging some gems together, however. Ugh. How do we do this? Where do my feet go? I guess we get rid of the luck and we do that instead. Reduce opponent's healing by 18% kind of makes sense. We still haven't done anything for the lifesteal, which is a bit of a shame. We could also here... 5 mana gained, we gained 3 armor. I kind of really like them in the armor slots. But for now, we're going to switch you around like that. We're going to sell 1 red one. We're going to buy you, because these are going to merge together. We could do a merge in the luck as well. The yellow one, sorry, for the stun resist and the crit resist. Green, I don't think we're ever going to need to merge. Well, I mean, we could, so we'll hold on to that. Let's send it again. Not sure how we're feeling about our build currently. I feel like there's maybe, I don't know, 5 or 6 items that we kind of don't need anymore. But we'll see. What are you doing again? We did win that. What was this attack speed? 1.81 seconds, so not the best, not the worst. The goobs, I guess, are giving us some minor healing. That's 5.5, again, not the worst. That's 3.7, which is pretty good. 1.57, 1.3. 6.2 is horrendous, but we do have frost. Oh, this is with 18 cold as well. So all of our attack speeds are, or all of our speeds are much quicker than they seem. And this scaled a bit of damage. I don't think we ran into stamina issues either. Okay. Oh, we got a big boy gem. So immediately that's given us 35% lifesteal on the sword. Again, I don't think lifesteal works if we put it on the dragon because it's a ranged weapon and a magic weapon. This is a ranged weapon and this is ranged magic and music. So I think the only weapon that's going to have the lifesteal effect is the sword, which is why we're putting it on the sword. 35% lifesteal of 2 to 4 damage is god awful though. So maybe we don't do that. Maybe we put you in armor instead and gain 40% more healing. And instead we put poison on the sword because it's attacking so much quicker than everything else. That They're merging together, that's fine. They want to merge together, that's also fine. And then I think we kind of put more poison everywhere. Can we do this a bit better? Maybe we do that, so these are merging together as well. Gloves we don't care about. Luck we're never going to be able to place again. Fire we're never going to be able to get a second one probably, so we're going to sell that as well. And then we just need to merge all these gemstones, or just sell them all. We will roll once. Don't know why we did that, let's just send it. Pandemonium with lots of spikes. Luckily this is going to remove spikes every 4-ish seconds. Yep. We have got so much more poison than they do. Ooh, that's a shame. They're on like what, 24 health? Yeah, we almost had that. Almost had it, we did. So now we gain a bunch of gems again. You can now live in the armor, so we're going to continuously gain... what's it called? We don't need you. Armor. Every 5 mana we gain 4 armor. Don't think we need the doggy. I mean, it's difficult now. I kind of feel like we get rid of the hero sword. And instead we replace it with a doggy. Is that a stupid play? It could be a stupid play, we're doing it. I also kind of feel like we get rid of the piggy now, and we get these boots in. That's going to be, when health drops below 70%, we gain Empower, we cleanse 20 debuffs, and we dodge the next 3 attacks from ranged and melee. I think we do it like that instead. That's fine. I kind of also want to get rid of these goobs, but I mean, 12 healing every couple of activations isn't the worst thing in the world. We have so many gems! Do we sell all the gems and then just expect a massive payout? Maybe. Maybe. What gem do we need more of? These 2 gems can merge. And then these 2 gems will be able to merge, which will give us an 80% chance to inflict 2 poison, I think. I think that's okay with how we got that. We are going to sell every single one of these gems. We've got 27 gold, we're going to go. And then hopefully the next round we get a ginormous payout of items. This is a crazy build, we're probably going to lose this. This is the build we normally lose to as versus the Reaper. This is also the build that every single Reaper is running that we come into. Basically the meta build. We're not doing very well for getting rid of their poison. We're also ahead of the game when it comes to fatigue. We've also got 60 cold on us, so we're doing no damage whatsoever. Yeah, okay, well that was fine. Was not expecting to win that, to be completely honest. Alright, we don't need bag space, we don't need the crook, we don't really need broccoli goob, although we could put broccoli goob here maybe. Use it 13 health to gain 3 mana and inflict 1 blind. That could also be kind of good. Kind of feel like we do that now and we get rid of the piggy. What do you do? Opponent reaches 10 frost, we gain 60 armor and we take minus 20 magical damage. Magic! That could also be kind of good. We don't need the goob. I don't think we need the chain whip. We don't need the card. You've got 2 slots on you. How do we fit you in the game? Or do we maybe make the mistake here and we literally just get rid of the ropes? Or the potions. Let's get rid of the potions. Let's put you here. Let's put you here and let's put Doggo here. Let's sell both the goobs. Is that the play? Maybe. When this activates, it makes this faster. I guess. Can we not put the doggy up here instead and make those 2 weapons do something? No, because we need this touching. Again, at this point of the game, I should absolutely reorganize the entire bag. But you know me, I ain't bothered. Let's put debuff. No, actually, let's put cold. So you're going to put in more cold on the enemies. We can also put you there for debuff removal. We don't need that, and we don't need that, but we'll hold on to it for a second. We've got nowhere else to put this, so that's fine. I think we send it. Again, we've got 34 gold in the bank, ready for next turn. Seems to have paid off nicely for this turn. And now we'll see what you do. We just got hit very hard. We got hit very hard again. This is now going to one-hit me. He ran into stamina issues. He's just gained a bunch of health. Oh, yeah, because he had the lantern. He had this thing. A very weird item. Alright, that was a good win. We don't need the scythe. We don't need Dragon Knight, but I've never had a Dragon Knight before. I've never got you. You've got 4 slots as well. Interesting. What do? Start the battle, you gain 5 heat and you reflect 4 debuffs. On hit, you heal for 10. Item activates, advance cooldown by 15%. Oh, is that just permanently? Ooh, that could be insane. That could be crazy strong. Heal for 10 at this late in the game, it doesn't really matter that much. We got a Rat Chef. Gain a rejuvenation for each food. Every 7 seconds we regenerate 2 stamina and gain a... we don't want that. Not be blocked by shields or trigger spikes. Plus 2 damage for each pet. We don't care about that. We don't care about Jinx because we ain't got nowhere to put you. We don't care about the pineapple, or the shell, or the card, or these 4 gems. Although, I do kind of want to get you on the board. 6 slots. Could we put you here? We lose some cooldowns, we lose the bow. I don't know if that's the play. This bow's not doing much damage. You know what? I think we do. I think we just risk it and we do this. Now, when Shelly activates, which is every 12 seconds, it'll be slightly shorter, but that's fine. Puzzle Badge is also making this slightly quicker. When this triggers every 4.5 seconds, it's not really doing much more than 4.5. And then when the book triggers and when this triggers. Can we do something better with the books? Possibly like this. Because that's every 2.4, that's every 5, and that's every 3. So 2.4 is faster. That's going to make this trigger quicker. We sell the rope, we sell the rope, we sell the bow. We've got poison. We can put you here. And then we've got debuff removal. We can put you here. You melee? No. And then we've got a singular red, which I guess we put in the armor for more healing. Yeah, alright. 33 gold. I guess we roll a few times just to see what we get. Kind of looking for big boy gemstones. Don't need you, don't need you. Don't need that. Let's see what you are, I guess. Max health, healing increased by 20%. That's probably better than the debuff cleanser. I think we do that. Oh, we got a goob. We can get rid of that goob for a 1-slotter. We are going to roll through all of our gold now, I think. Items gain 5% critical hit chance for each look. That's only going to hit one thing. Unless we put it there and move everything down one. I don't think we're going to be doing that. Are you touching a weapon? You're touching the big boy. Alright. We roll past that, I think. Cupcake. Cupcake over a goob. I think that's the play. I think we're happy with that. I think we're going to send it. I don't think we can get anything better here. We probably can. It is what it is. We'll go half speed for this fight. Seeing it is the last fight. The goob's firing pretty quickly. It's also healing us for plus 12. It's just healed us for plus 12 again and plus 12 again. That is firing so fast. Good lord, this fella's pretty strong. He is firing very quickly. We're out of stamina, but that's fine because these 3 guys don't even use stamina. We've got 60 poison on them. They have got so much heat. that they are going to scale past a point where we cannot keep up with them. I think they've already done that at 115 heat. We are still gaining quite a lot of armor. Now we've gained no armor. Fatigue's kicked in. Yeah, we just don't have the damage. Even with over 100 poison, we just do not have the damage. Yeah. Yep. Okay. That wasn't a bad build. I do quite like this fella. I wonder if we build this guy in future, or try and build this guy in future. Dragon Knight. He seemed pretty cool. We could Dragon Knight with a Steel Goob above him to buff his damage. We could also flip him round, so, or even the Steel Goober below. I mean, Christ, can we put a Steel Goober below and above? Maybe. And then we can have a 3-slot item here that's going to trigger the top goob and this goob. 3-slot item here that's going to do the same thing. And then we can just have a singular slot and a singular, well, a 4-slot to again trigger all of them. That seems like that could be a fun idea. We did gain a bunch of points, which means we are now in Platinum. And I think we do 1 Platinum game. We'll see how we function. This could be good to start with, so I think we do want to buy that. This is items offered in the shop. We get the Berserker item kit. We don't care about that, to be fair, because we're just going to get random stuff anyway. Health drops below 50%. We enter Battle Rage for 5 seconds once. During Battle Rage, items trigger 30% faster, and we take 22% reduced damage. The 22% reduction in damage for 5 seconds is really good. So I think we absolutely want that. We can put you both like this as well. We probably want a banana, so I guess we move you there. Let me put the banana here. Do we buy the broom to start off with, or do we buy a reroll? I think we get a reroll. We'll go for a common sword, I think. I think that's kind of the play. Can we do this better? Like that. That now hits everything. 2 gold remaining. I don't think we care about coal. I mean, I think we send it. We'll lock the bag space and we send it. I don't think we'll win the first round of anything. This has only got 2 activators. Yeah, that's weird. You should have put that in the middle, I guess. So every time it activates, it also puts poison on us. We're probably going to lose to poison here. I think we will. Their goob's proccing slowly, but more than our banana is healing us. And there we go to poison. That's fine. Alright, we got loads of bag space. And we gain piggy banks. That's not great going into turn 2. I'm not gonna lie. At this point, this is probably better in the chip gemstone bag. So let's bring you across one, like that. This is a common. It can live anywhere. It doesn't actually matter. Banana's also common. It doesn't actually matter. You're an item, and you're also a common. So this is hitting everything. We've got 1 unique in the box of prosperity. And this is all common stuff. This is the only thing, in addition to the badge, that actually, yeah. We've also got a duplication bag, so I guess that goes like that. That's now going to have a chance to duplicate the buffs. This, at the start of the battle, we gain 2 luck. You can live in there as well. You're also a ranger item, so that's going to give us an additional thing there. And this only gets 1 life from this, so that makes sense. Can we do anything else with this? No, it's only touching the garlic, that's fine. I guess we send it? Not a great turn 2 build. You've got mana, which means you're going to either gain max health or you're going to put frost on us. You've gained enough mana, because you start with 5, not to mention this is gaining mana, so we're probably going to lose to this as well. Is this where we lose every single game? Because now sort of platinum builds just seem to be way better than what we're running with, possibly. We're not going to have any damage here to kill people because we're using a wooden sword. So, not a great start. We probably should have grabbed the broom. Not going to lie. We do have a hammer. That's very strong. So I think we want the hammer. We also don't really care about this thing. Although we do, but we can't put that in both the unique bag and this bag. That is the only thing that needs to go in that bag, however. Here it is. So here, I think we put the piggy bank here. That's going to smash that and give us some coins. We've got a max health thing with healing. And we've also gained a heat. That can go in the bag of duplication. We would like to buy one of these. I think we'd like to buy level up. So here, we sell the sword. We sell the fire. We get level up. You can go in this bag. So we start generating coins. Not coins, gemstones. You could also go in this bag to duplicate buffs, but I think this early on we probably want some gemstones. So I think that's okay. Hammer doesn't need to go quicker. The only things that are touching this need to go quicker, so I think that's okay as well. I think we send it. We are going to run into stamina issues because the hammer uses way more stamina than it needs to. But it does mean we're going to hit quite hard. We're hitting 13s. That's a 5. That's a 10. One more hit, and then we're going to have stamina problems. Oh, we got one more hit off because the banana procs. We haven't actually had a stamina issue yet. Still haven't. Still haven't. Now we're starting to have some stamina problems. Okay. Not to mention, when things trigger that are inside this bag, we don't have many of them right now. We'll look now. We have 2. We are gaining max stamina. We'll sell the coins for 5. We've got more bag space. We've got an abundance of bag space at this point. And this, I don't think, needs to go anywhere. Nothing needs to go in that bag, I don't think, because nothing currently consumes buffs. No, nothing consumes buffs. We could get this. And then lock it, because then it's every 4 seconds we gain a random buff and we cleanse a random debuff. Or we can bang it somewhere right in the middle and it can just consume everything. In addition to us already consuming all our gold because of the bag of giving, we can double consume everything. But I don't think you want to do that, so I think we just put it up there and we lock it. We should put it there so it duplicates buffs. And now we've got a chance to remove their buffs. Or we can put it in our backpack and it can have a 3.2 second chance to cleanse 1 debuff. I think that is okay. We could also get the box of riches. That would also give us an additional. I think we want that. So we're gaining more gemstones and I think we send it. Again, not really the best of builds right this second. They have a chance to stop us from stripping their debuff from their buffs. They're going to steal our buffs and they've got double Shelly. Crazy. This is the bag of giving as well. We do start with a little bit more max health. And our healing is increased by 20%, so when the banana procs, it should heal us for 5. Yes, it heals for 5. This is also giving us 10% max health every 4.55 seconds, and it triggers 10% faster for each round passed since round 3. It also gives us 1 stamina, 1 mana, and 1 luck every 4.55 seconds, which should hopefully mean we don't have as bad a stamina issue. We've got a snow stick. We've gained loads of things. Wait. What happened there? So this thing destroyed itself, but this thing destroyed itself, sorry, but it didn't actually consume any items. I didn't know that was what was going to happen, but that's really nice because we're going to Badger, and this is now going to give us max health. That's fantastic, to be completely honest. I think here we move you up 1, and we put the banana here. That's still going to make everything trigger faster. Snow stick, 0.6 stamina, and it's inflicting frost to them and us. That's very good, but I think with the hammer, I don't think we want this. We may as well put the potion in here. We may as well put the shell somewhere, and it gets more healing. It doesn't do anything. It does give us an extra nature item, however. Oh, the banana's not touching now. So I guess we put the banana back up here. So it's going to trigger faster. We also start the game off with some luck. We can double that buff with a 20% chance. We've got lifesteal, we put that on the hammer, and we've got a rejuvenation. I would like to put that in the weapon, to be completely honest. And then have debuff removal every 3.2 seconds. We could sell this for bag space. I kind of feel like we could pivot into this. 6 to 9 damage. This is 10 to 13. I think we hold on to this right now and we keep the bag space locked and we send it. I think that is the play. Could you have hit another nature item? You could have hit another nature item. We could have moved this up here, which again would have meant it would give us more max health. More max health's nice, but I don't think it's that required. We're getting 28 max health off this. We're getting 10 max health off this. I think that's okay. We do need more healing. This is only healing us for 1 right now, the hammer. Not too bad if I do say so myself. Sir Sand kind of makes sense. We can spin you around, we can put the boxes there, and then we can put Sir Sand here so it goes for longer. This is both players take minus 25% damage for the first 7 seconds, and it inflicts 3 blind to both of us. We start with 3 luck, which means we gain 15% accuracy. So this should equalize out the 3 blind we get. Not to mention we have another luck, which we could possibly... Oh, that's actually really good there, because it uses it, well, all there, that's fine. We want to put you there, because you're a nature item. We want to put you there, because you're a nature item. We're just trying to mass as many... You want to be there because you're duplicating a buff. This doesn't need to go in the bag because it's a common, so it could technically live there. That needs to be touching there, though. That's alright, that's fine. And the uniques both need to be in there as well, so either way it doesn't actually matter. Yeah, alright, that's fine. You can go there. We'll hold... Oh, we got a big boy lifesteal gem, that's perfect. We have another lifesteal gem, that's even better. We can also put these around here, so they're going to merge together. We can put you in there so you duplicate your buff, and in the backpack we deal 4 damage with some lifesteal. We can also gain a heat. Burning coal's kind of nice. That's better there, because then it's going to cleanse 3 debuffs, which is going to be the 3 sands off Sir Sand after 5 seconds, although this will trigger first. I think that's okay. We could grab this for 1 as well. I think we do grab that. And then we've still got the backspace. Send it. I think that's fine. Lots of heat. Burning Blade. So I think the Burning Blade build is really powerful early on. It's really powerful late game as well, to be fair. If they can get a crazy amount of heat, they just outscale us because everything triggers so much faster. Loads of heat with a bit of frost is crazy powerful. We are kind of out healing their damage. We just gained a crazy amount of heal. We healed for like 70 something, it looked like. 76. What healed us for 76, sorry? Badger Spirit. Oh, it's because we drop below 50% health. And when we drop below 50% health, we get healed for 20% of our maximum health once. Obviously, whilst we're scaling so much, especially with Sir Sand, it means that we gain way more max health. And then when it does fire, this is giving us a massive, massive heal. Okay, we have another one of these, which we don't really care about, but it is nice to have some bag space, so we'll do that. We'll move you across, we'll grab you there for Shelly. We have another Shell as well, which means we could even do... No, that's fine as it is, that's fine as it is. We can move you down here though, that's fine. Then we can put Shelly there, that's going to give the Badger even more max health gain. We've got one of these, which inflicts 3 frost after 4.5 seconds. We may as well pop you there. Stamina, we may as well put you in for base stamina regen. We've gained another rejuvenation, and we may as well have more debuff cleansing. We can put you like that. We still have this thing. I think we're going to sell it now. I would like to sell you for 4. And buy the cheese. I think we sell you, we buy the cheese. The cheese can go here. That way it's still getting a nature item. The max health doesn't need to be anywhere, so we can just live up there. And then this is still has a chance to duplicate the heat. You're only touching 1 food, that's not great. You probably want to be where the broccoli is instead, I think. Like that, so you're touching 2 foods. I would love to put the banana in a bit closer. I'd love to put the banana here, but This is obviously going to make it trigger 30% faster during Battle Rage, so this is kind of okay as it is. Shelly's being made. We don't need another Shelly, that's fine. Clovers are clovers. Can we do something different here? We can spin you upwards. Then we can do that instead. So now you've hit another nature item. The potion is in the potion bag. We want to bring you up top instead. You want to go there and you want to go there. So at the start of the game, when the opponent heals, we consume this and we inflict 3 poison to them and 1 to ourselves. And then it also means it triggers this, which is going to cleanse some poison and heal for 12. Because as it says in the bottom, potion, after being consumed, also applies the effect of the potion above without consuming it. So that means we're going to get a bit of a minor heal, and we're going to cleanse 4 poison pretty immediately. I think that's probably better. Or we can apply more poison. I think that's fine as it is. We have 2 bag spaces. I think we reserve both of them. No, we'll keep the one reserved and we'll send it. We can't even put a second 4-slotter in the gate on the board, so that's fine. You've got a snow stick. You've slowed our weapon down and you've sped yours up, or you will be speeding yours up, and you've also got uniquely unique, which means this is attacking 30% faster. They do have 13 frost on them. What's giving them frost, sorry? How are we applying so much frost to them? Am I blind? What? Oh, it's cleanse, my bad. Oh, they're inflicting frost themselves. Yeah, because of Snowstick. I'm stupid. Alright. Snowstick puts 2 on them, on the enemy, and 1 on yourself, or whatever it is, or 3 on them and 3 on me and 2 on them or something. Yeah, okay. We can move everything up 1. We can put more buffs here. This is inflict 1 frost on hit. Opponent reaches 10 frost, we gain 60 armor, and I take 20% minus... minus magic damage. It can kind of go in either of the unique bags, so you know what. And then we have 1 gold to buy nothing. I would like the fedora this time around, so we do need 4 gold. I guess we could sell the flame. Kind of want turbo Shelly though. We could sell these 3 gems. And then we need to sell 1 more gem. We sell that one, we sell that one, and that one. We buy the fedora. How does this work exactly? Chance to obtain unique items plus 65%. You can obtain plus 3 unique items. Start of the battle, we gain 1 luck for each nature item and 3 for each unique item. Every 2.3 seconds we use a luck to steal 2 buffs. And chance-based effects are more likely to trigger by 25%. So here is where we are going to reorganize our bags. Okay, so we've reorganized bags for like half an hour at this stage, but I feel like we've kind of got it down-ish. It doesn't seem to be too bad. We've got the hat hitting everything it needs to hit. We've got the wolf badge basically hitting the majority of things it needs to hit. We've got 2 uniques in this 4-slotter to gain chip gemstones. We've got this unique and this godly in this 4-slotter to get chip gemstones. Hammer is being touched by the hat. Shelly's being touched by the hat, which gives it a 25% more likely effects to trigger. Worded very badly. We've got gloves that are hitting both the weapons. We've got Sir Sand in the bag it needs to be in. The hammer is also in the bag it needs to be in, which means stun will last a bit longer than 0.5 seconds. Badge is hitting 5 things. This is hitting the hammer. Would like this to hit both the hammer and the gloves had we have moved the gloves across like this. But we don't currently have enough bag space to put like this here or something. And we also can't because it's a godly, it needs to be in that bag. We now only need single slot bags. So we'll see what we get. Send it. That took me far too long. If we lose the next couple of games, that is so disheartening, but hopefully we don't. We start with 11 luck. Jesus. Which means the broccoli is just going to pump out rejuvenation. We have 16% bonus stamina regen. We've got 20% heal amplification. They have a 70% heal amplification. Crazy. And we are winning. What does this do when it hits 10 frost? It gains 60 armor, and I take minus 20 magic damage. So all in all, not too bad. Okay, we've gained more chipstones. I think that is absolutely fine. We'll take it. We've gained another maximum health, an additional 20% healing. That's brilliant. We'll take it. We want that, we want that, we want that. We've gained some blue gems. Normally I like these in armor. We have no armor currently. And we've gained another one of these. So, this is really good because on hit we gain 3 heat, and when we gain 10 heat, weapons gain plus 8 damage. The only issue with that is that we don't have the 9 gold to buy it, and we also don't have a bag of stones, so we're not going to grab that. We currently have 1 gold. We can get up to 4 gold if we sell these 3. That would give us 8 gold for another cheese. I would very much like another cheese. I just don't know where we'd put you without more bag space. I mean, we'd just dump you over here for now, I guess. Yeah, we sell that, we sell that, we sell that. I do like this. We could also sell you for 5. We're already generating 2 chip gemstones. Yeah, we're generating 2 chip gemstones a turn. We don't really need another 2. Ah, but we also do gain 4 max health for each socketed gemstone. So we'd gain 16 max health right off the bat. Not to mention these are also giving us 40 max health. Didn't mean to click that. The broccoli would also be really good because it's just going to pump out some regeneration or rejuvenation. Actually, no, it is regeneration every 6 seconds because we're going to start with so much luck. So this also really makes sense. The max health and the random buff also really makes sense. We could sell the potion. We don't care about that. That buys us the cheese. The cheese... You're just... Oh, you need to be in this bag as well. Oh, God. The amount of things we need in places is kind of crazy at this point. We don't have bag space, so unless we sell a piggy bank or we sell one of these fellas, 12% on 0.5, or maybe the 45% chance to stun. We'll have to investigate this turn. We'll keep the broccoli, we'll keep the bag, and then we'll send it, I think. We could sell these 3, but I don't think we want to be doing that. 12% chance to gain heat. I kind of feel like we're going to switch them gemstones around. I don't know if that's going to increase the gemstone, so we'll check. Let's send it. I think we're good where we are. We want to see if this heals us. I don't think it did. Oh, I guess we have no healing right now, though. Oh, but that says +0. This is saying +3, +3. So I guess this is healing me? Yeah, I guess that does heal. I didn't realise that ranged and magic weapons heal with lifesteal. It looks like it is, though. Although this is continuously giving us 0. Oh, because we're hitting shields every single time we swing. Yeah, they've got 4 shields. Jesus Christ. This is the kind of build I love playing. I mean, I realise that we didn't die here, but they have no weapon. Again, 3 armors, 4 shields, 4 shields, and then shielded. This is the kind of build I love playing. Fatigue damage, no weapons, but that's fine. It was an easy win. Shocked to see that in Platinum, to be completely honest. We absolutely want False Life. That is a no-brainer. I don't think we have anywhere we can put the flute. I mean, right there works. It's got 6 on it. Randomly gain 14 armor, 2 stamina, or 2 luck. We don't need luck. So luck's kind of bad. We do need the armor, and we do need the stamina. Let's just see how that would feel. You don't need to be touched by that. You don't need to be touched by anything, to be fair. And then we've got inflict 3 poison and reduce opponent's healing by 10% every 2.9 seconds. So this is anti-scaling, which is kind of nice. We put you there a second. You don't trigger off that, so that doesn't matter. Do we have anywhere we can put this? We could put it right here. And then we need bag space. We've got a cupcake as well. Crazy strong. I think for now... Oh, again, I'd like to merge all these rocks. God damn it. God damn it! How are we looking? I don't know. I mean, it makes sense. We just sell gemstones, doesn't it? Or the fire, in fact, that's better. Let me buy this. You want to be touching one item. Is this where we give up this fella? Or even this fella? This is also good. You and your opponent's weapons attack 30% slower, but every 1 second your items with the highest cooldown gets triggered 6% faster. Excuse me. I think this is only really good if we're running goobs, because every 1 second it's proccing a goob. This in this current build? I dunno. Especially when we have so many random items that are all doing things. Although saying that, we only have 14 items of all of the items that actually have a cooldown. Or better yet, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items that don't have a timer on it. Maybe 6, maybe 7, because that'll trigger pretty quick. So almost half of our items don't even need to be triggered. I would like to put the cupcake in. I think we put the cupcake there. That's a no-brainer. Oh, it's not a food apparently. It is a food. It's not a nature item. So we don't want to put it there. I guess cupcake could live next to these 2 items. And Sir Sand can go across and we get rid of this piggy bank, although it does give us 2 luck to start the game off with. I think we have to sell either the Piggy of Riches, the Lucky Piggy, or again, all of our gemstones. Bag space as well, we can't fit a 4er in. I'm pretty certain. Yeah, we can't even fit that in. So we need that, not that. So we need 5 gold. We would like to put both of these in. Oh, that also counts as an item, which is banging. What else do we need to do here? I would also like to maintain a couple of these gemstones. So I think we sell this one. We sell... Oh, what do we want? 2 more luck or this? Or another gemstone? I think we get rid of the gemstone in the max health and we buy you. We put you here. We can put you Hill here, which is actually perfect because you're hitting 2 of the things we really want you to hit. We can gain 4 rejuvenation and we can cleanse a debuff every 2.5 seconds. Still want the broccoli. Now we just need a 3 slot, a 3 slot, and a 2er and a 1er. 2er and a 1er. And I think we hold on to these 2 and we send it. Didn't pay attention if this increased because of the piggy. Misplayed that. Let us send it. I don't think this needs to touch anything else. No, it doesn't. This is fine where it is. Max health, beautiful. We've got the cheese, we've got 3 foods here. So they're all touching 2, that's perfect. We could spin some things around. Like maybe put the hammer over here. That would never work. Like that maybe. But we're not going to do that. Alright. I think everything is kind of fine the way it is. Let's send it. Ooh, musical instruments. You've also got the Falcon Blade. The Falcon Blade is crazy strong. If it ramps damage, it is so powerful. We're scaling max health, which is nice to see. We're still scaling a lot of max health. Does this increase the percent? We need to check that before we end. It does not, so it doesn't matter where this gets put, to be fair. Not to mention, it's only a 12% chance to gain heat and deal 6 damage, so that might not even be a good gem to have in our weapon, to be fair. Okay. We've gained another one of these. We do not care about that whatsoever. We also don't... Well, we do have another godly item there, don't we? And a unique. Ooh, we could. No, we can't. No, we can't. We need a singular bag slot. I'll save that for now. The fanny pack, I'm thinking probably lives here. Or even, like, here. And then we put this here, so we're gaining another chip gemstone. We'll sell the rock, we don't need it. Do we need you? Every 2.2 seconds on hit. When you have at least 12 heat, you have a 30% chance to stun your opponent. We don't really have anywhere to put Ruby Chunk. Not to mention, we're not gaining a lot of heat, although this would then give us a lot of heat. And obviously, if we have a lot of heat, we probably will scale faster than our opponent and we will win. Don't know where you're going to live, though, buddy. So I think we're going to have to sell you. Unless we get rid of the flute. And we put this here and we put Chunk in top. That could be the play. We could do this. And then we put max health back in here. We've also got another max health we'd have to put somewhere like here. Or we just have to sacrifice one of these gems down there. We don't need the flute at this point. I don't know how helpful that was, but regardless of how helpful it was, we're getting rid of it. We've got another fanny pack. Is this where we can do something incredible? Can we do something incredible? Can we? Can we? I think we might be able to do something bloody incredible. We still mess up though in bag space, don't we? You go there. You go... Oh yeah, we're missing bag space. Let me Control Z all that. Like that. Put the trunk back in a second. Can we do this better? Not really, no. I really want to put this here. I think I'm massively overthinking this. Are you godly? You are godly. You godly? You are godly. Ooh, I see, I see, I see. I think the cheese wants to activate more than that does. We could do that, so they're all touching 2 foods, that's fine. And then we can put you here. Yeah, so my original plan... Oh, I mean, it is in that bag anyway. We've got 2 in the bag. We've now got a 3rd in the bag, not that it matters. Godly, godly, godly. This can now get sold. We desperately need some singular bag slots. And you've got some weapon. You can hit things. So I think you're going to go in there. You're a 2.2, you're a 2.1, you are a 2. Oh, this is actually faster. But I kind of want to strip debuffs. Every time we stun, we can strip a debuff. I think we do something like that. More stamina in the bag, and then we can sell this for 1. We can roll once or twice for a bag. Didn't see it, let's go. I think that's everything where it needs to be again. Yeah. Ooh. You 2 can spin around. Because now you're going to have a higher chance to stun. Yep. And then you didn't need to be touched by anything, so that's fine. This is now hitting this thing instead. That's kind of okay. It's got the bigger lifesteal on it. And it's got the burning coal on, so it's going to hit for more damage and gain more heat. And it needs to gain heat in itself, so I think that's okay. We send it. I wouldn't mind the bird. Not that I'd have anywhere to put it, mind you. We could put it in the bottom. We'll see, we'll send it. Yeah, we'll lock the bird actually, and then we'll send it. That's better. And then we're hoping to see some singular bag slots. This guy, this late in the game, I am shocked to see this man's inventory. And chances are he'll still beat us, because he's going to strip all our buffs. We've now gained 10, which now means this guy's going to... Oh, it's 12. But yeah, this guy's now going to stun as well. Okay, that probably went really well, I think. That's fine. Oh, we've got this big boy again. Gain 5 heat, reflect 4 debuffs, on hit heal for 10, item activates 15% cooldown. You could go there, and then we can get rid of Big Boy Chunk. Is that what we're doing straight away? You deal slightly less damage. I kind of feel like that is the play right now. And you don't need to be anywhere, so that's fine. You're going to proc off this, 2.1, 2.9, 2.3, and a clover. The clover needs to switch with the broccoli. Oh, actually, the cheese wants to be there, and the broccoli wants to be there. I mean, technically, yeah, because this is going to now double up. It's going to have it's in 2 bags to double. This is a misplay. This should have been in that bag from the start. You are also in a singular bag. You're also godly, so we're still getting all the chip gemstones. We've got a 4 slot. We can't put you anywhere, so we sell it. We've got a 3 slot. We could maybe buy. I think we sell the chunk. I'd like to get you in somewhere, but I just don't see how we're going to get you in, Chonker. Mr. Chunk. I'm looking. Kind of feel like around here might be good. If we could do that. Can we move you up 1? If we did this... we get... oh, we're going to lose so much though. We do that. We get Chonker in. And then you can do what? Poison? Oh, we can put poison on that. Actually, we can double that up. That's fine. You're gaining mana. You're inflicting frost. You can also gain mana. You can also inflict frost. And you can probably also strip buffs, to be fair. We have a singular slot in that bag. That's fine like that. We can put shell in there, I guess. I don't really want the shell in there. We can put a luck in there. We don't need to start off with that much luck. We already start off with an appalling amount of luck. We have lost a bit, but yep, that's still okay. The banana, I kind of feel like we need that banana in. I'm not going to lie. If anything... ooh, well then we lose the broccoli. I'd like to not lose that broccoli as well. That needs to be in there, needs to be in there. We just need some bag space, god damn it. God damn it. I think we're going to have to roll a couple of times. There's a single. Hell yeah, that's what we needed. We'll buy you, we'll put you straight in. Now, we still can't do anything with that, mind you. But we can make it another nature iron. That's cool. We could move you down 1, that's still a play. We could move you up 1, that's still a play. And then we can put banana in. Oh, hell yeah, we figured it out. Big Boy Poison. We ain't got nowhere for you. I think Big Boy Poison's probably better than removing debuffs. We're not going to get another Shally at this point, so we sell and we roll once. We'll hold off on everything else. I think we sell the fire, we sell both the clovers, and we sell both the gemstones. That puts us on 5 gold. We send it, and then we'll get big boy items next turn. Let's see how this functions. We're also going to slow this down to half. It is a heat build with dragons. These normally destroy me pretty quickly. We are stunning them, however, which is nice. We haven't quite gained the 12 heat we need. Now we've got 12 heat. Now Mr. Chunk's going to stun as well. You've got a 1.7 second cooldown. Jesus. And it, oh, 1.4 as well. Crikey. These gloves I can probably get rid of at this point. Alright, we smashed them. We've seen this again. You're a weapon, you're a weapon, you're a weapon. I don't think we need this because we have too many weapons. We've also gained the Falcon Blade. Holy moly. Is this where we now do something crazy? where we put in the Falcon Blade and not the hammer. Falcon Blade hits 4 for 5, start battle triggers faster, and it attacks twice. This is hitting 10 to 13, and has a chance to stun. We're not utilizing stun because we have no daggers or anything procs when it stuns. I think at this point we take you out and we put Falcon Blade in. We may have to reorganize all of our bags, however. Absolutely all of them. That's better like that, I guess, but also not. I think we put this on the Falcon Blade. I think we also spin you around. So now this is going to hit quicker, and it's still got a chance to stun. Falcon Blade's doing its work. I would like this touching every single weapon, if possible. If possible. If possible, we could put you here. We can then put this here. We can then put you here and Mr. Chonk here. How are we looking? You're not hitting the chonker. That's annoying. So we'd have to move Shelly around like that. I was about to say banana, but the cheese comes out. Now that's hitting every single weapon and also the death cap, which is going to further reduce their healing. We need Sir Sand here because it's in the bag it needs to be in. That is okay. You're hitting the only thing you need to hit, which is fine. You're hitting that. We sell the hammer. We have another Sir Sand. You can just live over here then. It doesn't really matter where you live. We have another Fanny Pack. Fanny Pack can live up there. That's fine. We can now play this out a bit better in terms of our food buffs being exactly where they need to be. We should probably do a little something like that, maybe. You can now come down as well to hit 3 nature items. Make that 3 nature items. Okay, what else do you want? A cupcake? Cupcake can live there, I guess. You're not a nature foodie item, I guess? Or a nature... Yeah, nature item. Neither are you. So technically you can now move there. That can now live there. You know what? I think it's better like that. Cupcake has a chance to duplicate his buffs. You're now only touching 2 nature things. That's annoying. I think you can probably go up somewhere else like that, and we can double stack cheese like that. You can go there to duplicate your buffs. You can just be faster. And then we can put garlic here. I think that might be okay. You can go there, so at least this bag's duplicating some stamina. And you have a chance to stun. This thing triggering very, very fast. How do we want you to function? I think we want to put in that in there, so when it triggers twice, it has essentially a 24% chance to deal 6 damage and gain a heat. I think that makes sense. The buff cleansing, again, makes sense. It's swinging twice. Max health can live anywhere, but not there. We may as well put the stone there, so that's gaining more max health. Poison makes sense. You're going to put frost on. I think at this point... Oh, maybe we do this instead. Because this is hitting more damage, this is hitting more damage, and I'm pretty sure the lifesteal works on both of these things. They're both hitting 15 to 20, and this is just doing poison. This is going to ramp up quick, it's also healing for 10, so technically these 3 are all going to heal. Debuff removal, more max health, or max healing, sorry, and more stamina regen. I don't think we need either of these 2 things, so we're going to sell them both. We are gaining mana, but not really at the same time. This is using mana. This is probably going to give us a mana. Oh, type of which we have the most of. And the only mana we're getting is from this guy hitting and this guy hitting. You need mana, so I think we do absolutely need to buy this fella. But I don't know where we're going to put you. because we have no free slots except there. But I would rather gain the max health. Unless we just sell the piggy at this point. Let's sell the piggy. Let's roll again. We don't need any of this. We just need 2 empty bag slots. What else do we need? Nothing. Let's roll again. We could also grab one of them for Berserker Rage. I don't think we need to though. Let's send it. Oh, although we do enter Battle Rage for 4 seconds. These gloves can get lost as well at some point. It's on the scaling of the max health, it's on the scaling of the healing and the stamina. I don't know how well this will work. Let's see if we have just completely butchered our build by removing the hammer. Yeah, so both of those dragons are only healing for like +2, +4s. We seem to just slaughter them, so yeah, alright. Falcon Blade might be a play we have to do every single time we play this game, you know. There's a single slot, we'll take it. We can't put you anywhere. We don't need the mana part. Although we could do the mana part. We don't need you either. We've now got blueberries banging. We've now got another one of these gems banging. And we've now got debuff cleansing going on as well. Yeah. That's all fine. What do you do? Start of battle effects? I'm sure this has a start of battle effect. No, it doesn't. Does this? Oh, it does. We could get the start of battle effect. Oh, the star items. God damn you, we can't put you anywhere. No, alright, I was really tempted to grab that. Oh, what? That would make that trigger twice, so everything would trigger 80% faster. Seems like a stupid thing to ignore. I would like this to touch this dude though, so we start with 10 heat. Because that way this hits once, maybe twice, and then we immediately gain 12 heat, and then this is immediately starting to stun people. I just don't know where we can put you. Unless we remove the cupcake. No, it's not going to work. We could move the blade down. We're going to buy this, absolutely. We could move the blade down one like that. Oh, no, but it misses too much. It misses far too much. I mean, are we just going to buy this just for the 40% attack speed? I think we are. I think that's exactly what we're going to do. Oh, and it's after 12 seconds. I didn't read that part. I'm blind. It was on sale. We just sell it straight back. Blueberries. After 12 seconds, they're going to be dead. We don't survive for 12 seconds. We don't last that long. What are you talking about? We could... What can we do here? I'm tempted to grab this for 8. I don't think we can afford it, though. So I think we are just going to sell those gemstones and send it. Alright. So let's pay attention here. They've got a cupcake staff. That's not great news for us. Let's pay attention to this. This is reducing their healing by 20, now 30, now 40, and 50% less healing, and they're already dead. How long was that? Ooh, close to 12 seconds. I'm not going to lie. Kinda close to 12 seconds. Don't need the goob, unfortunately. We don't need the axe, unfortunately. We have nowhere to put the trumpet. We don't need to inflict more debuffs. We probably do, but I ain't got nowhere to put you. So you're getting the sword. There's the final bag slot we need. We could go with some sand. What does this do? This might ruin us. I kind of want to buy this and lock it. Because every 2.5 seconds we gain a random buff and we cleanse a debuff. And if this works the same way the other one worked, we locked it, and it didn't consume anything, but still gave us the gold value of the things it tried to consume. I don't think we risk it. We have 4 rounds to survive. I'd rather not lose the last 4 rounds. We'll try you out. What do? You're more max health. That is insane. We've got 3 of these things. So we're gaining 60% more healing, and we start the game off with 60 more max health. We don't need the sand, we don't need the rejuvenation, we don't need the fire. We don't need any of these gems either because we can't convert them. So I think we roll once to see what we get, maybe twice. We should have looked at that cat a bit more, you know. Mistakes were made. We could have put the cat here. Oh, I can't believe I've done this. Can't believe it. That's fine. We'll roll once more in case we get another cat. We didn't get another cat. Let's just send it. I think the cat was on sale as well, you know. God damn it. You've got a lot of pets, which means your crossblades are going to crit like crazy. 80% critical hit chance. You're only critting us for 30s right now 40s and 50s, and it's ramping up. It is ramping up. But not fast enough. Was that 12 seconds? 12 seconds. For 0.03 seconds, we would have attacked an additional 40% quicker. We don't need boots, we don't need this potion, or do we need that potion? No, we got a strong one. We'll sell that. We don't need this. Could we go you? Do you fit anywhere? Do you fit anywhere, my friend? I mean, at this point, I'm kind of tempted to put you here. And then we move... Well, we get rid of Acer Sand. And then we move both of these here and get rid of the gloves. I think that's the play. We get rid of you, we get rid of Sir Sand. We sell all these gems. We roll once. We roll twice. That'll do me. So now this is also... Oh, this has got gem slots. It's got a gem slot. No! Are we going to have to roll a few more times to get a gem? Well, there's a gem. Opponent below 30% health, we deal plus 50% damage. I don't think that is really that great. I'm also not sure of what weapon's actually doing the most damage at this point. I guess Falcon Blade might be nice. We do that. We send it. Let's see. Let's see if that was a mistake. This isn't going to gain as much heat anymore. Although it did gain a heat right off the bat. It's also gaining in power. Oh, because it gains a random buff. So it might have just accidentally given us a heat. This is a frost build. They've also got lots of blind that isn't actually happening to us. So we may lose this. Because we are getting very, very slow. No, we've won. Hells yeah, we smashed it. Win a fight with 4 different dragons. That was pretty good. I was kind of happy about that. This is 17 to 18, 22 to 27, 12 to 17, 22 to 27, and 12 to 17. So one of these wants it. 1.64, 1.86. I think this guy wants it. Had we have known that in advance. I think we do that, right? 2.1, actually, the debuff removal and the heat gen is pretty good. We don't want you, we don't want you, we don't want you, we don't want you, and then we got a bunch of low-level gems, which again, I don't really care about. I'd rather we spend 21 gold and just roll until we get a good gem. Fatigue starts, we gain 10 heat, on hit 50% chance to stun for 0.5 seconds. If we had space for you, ooh, how we would buy you. I mean, technically... No, I was going to say we could flip you over this side or something. And then buy this and put you here. We'd need to get rid of 4 items, which would be the stone. This could probably go in a weapon. And then maybe get rid of the garlic. And then you would have to move down. Or you'd have to go up here somewhere. Which isn't great. Do we test it? I mean, I'm kind of tempted to put you right here. Oh, here, sorry. It does have a 5-second cooldown though. I mean, the 10 heat during fatigue's nice, but I don't think we need that, to be completely honest. I think we roll past it. A cheese as opposed to a garlic, I think, is the play here. I think we absolutely do that, and we roll again. We could get rid of the rock. The rock? And maybe get Vampirism. I still don't know if oh yeah, look, Vampirism heals for 1 when dealing melee damage, up to 100% of the damage. Whereas this is just lifesteal. So yeah, we don't actually need Vampirism because nothing we currently are using is melee. So we don't need you, so we roll again. We'll see what you are, just for lols. Gain 30 armor. When we gain 40 armor, we also gain an Empower. You gain armor. What gains armor? These two things. So we could put you here. We could do that. Sell the stone. That's kind of beneficial, I think, right? When they reach 10 frost, we gain 60 armor, so that's also going to give us an Empower, and every time this hits, it uses the mana, and we gain 5 armor. So, I mean, again, we're probably not really going to see this affect it too much, but it does give us 30 armor to start with, and an additional Empower, I guess. Send it, 2 rounds left, let's see how we get on. We should have spammed the garlic and the cheese around, that was a misplay. Lots of heat, which means their friendly fire is going to trigger 100 damage at 60 any second. There's the 100 damage. We are on over 1,000 max health though. We are winning. Winning. Yep, alright, easy peasy. Very nice, very nice. Oh my god, we've got another Dragon Knight. Hilarious. I think that should go there and that should go there. Because that way we are just absurdly gaining loads of max health from these 4 items. We got nowhere to put you, friend. I mean, we could get rid of the chunk. On hit, we gain a heat, but we're going to start with 10 heat. We could do that and get rid of the chunk. I mean, we're doing it. Sell the chunk. We've got a buckler. We haven't needed one up until this point. We've got a singular bag slot. We haven't needed that up to this point. Last round, so we sell that, sell that, sell that, and sell that. And now we just need a big boy damage gem. We're not going to see any gems because we don't have a thing that gives us gems. I've just realised. Can't believe we've done this. I don't think we need 9 mana and 25 max health anymore, and I would like an additional cheese. So we're never going to see a big boy gem. We'll keep rolling though in case we see something crazy. Triggers the pet? No, don't need that. We could get a chili. Where are we going to put a chili if we get one? Nowhere. We can't do that. Nope. Nope. No. Nah. Nah, send it. Alright. So, yeah, we'll go over it at the end, I guess, the build. Of course, we will go against my arch nemesis of builds. We're going to be very, very slow. We're going to have a lot of blind, so we're going to miss everything. And we don't have enough cleanse to do anything. So either we gain a crazy amount of max health and we outlive them during fatigue, or we just die. Because we're going to be activating everything so slowly. We are also about half, well, yeah, we're like 10 fatigue ahead of them. Crazy. We still have loads more max health than they do, but look how slow we're doing anything. Super slow. So the reason why we lost this, not that it's not obvious, is because we had no debuff removal except Shelly. God damn. We were stealing some of their buffs, so they had no buffs. But generally speaking, we also gave them 90% heal reduction, whilst we had 60% heal amplification. However, let's have a look at how long it took our cheeses to activate. 25 seconds, 24 seconds. Our weapons were attacking every 13 seconds, 13, 13, 11, and 12. Shelly was 73 seconds to cleanse 6 debuffs at the end with 281 cold. This is probably one of the builds that will get nerfed at some point soon, I would imagine, because every single Reaper we come across is playing this exact same build. Loads of Sursans, loads of Shellys, a Crow to duplicate buffs, Mr. Struggles for a 25% chance to inflict the same debuff when they get debuffed. They've got a Corrupted Armor, which is removing 2 debuffs and inflicting them on the opponent, which is us. They've also got a bunch of Mrs. Struggles, which is stripping all of our buffs. And they've got a bunch of Snow Sticks, which is inflicting frost to us, 3, and inflicting 2 frost to themselves, which they then cleanse and then give to us, but duplicate them to us. So the Sur-Sans are obviously giving us loads of blind to both players. They then cleanse the blind, give it to us, and have an additional chance to give it to us. So it's just a crazy strong build, especially when they've got 4 Shallies. Jesus Christ. So yeah, very strong build. I've tried to do it loads of times, but we just never get all the items we actually need, which is a bit of a shame. They could have also taken a corrupted armor out and put it here, but these in the armor as well, fantastic. 7 debuffs inflicted, they gain 6 armor, which is why we'd never actually got past their armor, even though we got up to 1,300 max health. Crazy strong build. Plus 16 in platinum. Easy peasies. So as fun as this build is with Bag of Giving, and I am absolutely enjoying it, we are now in platinum whilst we're on gold with these other characters, and I kind of feel like we continue with the Bag of Giving platinum. It doesn't really teach me anything because I'm not having to think much, it's just throwing items at me and I'm trying to work out what goes where and what synergizes well within the build, but I guess we are learning some things, but yeah. That's going to wrap us up for today's stream.